Hey y'all, come on in. Why my face so greasy? Y'all come on in. I'm just trying to set everything up. Okay. Make sure I got this over here. Okay, then I got my people on Zoom. So we about to get into it. What's up, Okay, so need to make sure. Okay, we ready. Awesome sauce. I hope I don't start freezing. What's up, big baby? What's up, I'm just getting y'all set up. Look, we about to get into it tonight. I hope y'all ain't got nothing to do. Because this going to be a long little class. Y'all been asking me for it, and it's here. What's up, Zoom? Okay, hold on. So I'm going to be on a few platforms, so y'all just rock with your girl. All right, got y'all set up. Boom. Who else we got next? Y'all come on in. Y'all know what to do. Drop them cities and states. Drop them cities and states. Drop them cities and states. I ain't gonna start tonight. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Y'all put it in the comments. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. Dang, I don't want to go live on TikTok. TikTok gonna shut me down. They love doing that. How to sell. Ooh, y'all, we got some goodies tonight. Y'all been asking me for this live, and y'all finally finna get it. So y'all can't ever say, and it's a free live. And it's free. What's up, big baby? And it's a free live. Okay, hold on. Let me get everybody together. I got to make some room. It's so nasty on my desk. It's so nasty on my desk. All right. So let me just make some room for y'all, and we're gonna get into it. Y'all been asking me about this little live, and y'all finna get it tonight. Okay, just gonna set everybody up. All right, everybody should be able to see. Can everybody see? Now, Instagram, so IG, I'm gonna be looking right here. If y'all are on Zoom, I see y'all. Y'all see me, but I'm going to be focused right here, okay? How everybody doing? Let me know in the comments. Drop y'all cities and state. You like these glasses? Thank you, girl. Thank you. They came from Boozland. Okay, Salem, North Carolina. I see you. New Orleans. Where everybody from? Chicago in the house. Maine. Alaska. Is that Alaska? Okay. Oh, my life. Don't play with your girl. Macon, Georgia. South Carolina. I see you. Philly in the house. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it because we got a lot to cover. I need y'all to get out y'all notepads and pens and let me know y'all ready. We finna go over a lot of stuff tonight. I've been working on this all day. I wanted to make sure I give y'all all the information y'all been beating down my door about. Everybody been like, Coach, how do I sell transfer? What do I need? Whoop the whoop. I'm finna. But when I say I got 8 pages of notes, so that means if I got 8 pages, y'all gonna need about 16. Y'all gonna need about 16. So if y'all ready, put ready in the comments, grab your notepad, pen, get your get something to write with, and we finna dive into it. Now I got an hour with y'all. If I happen to go over, I might do like a part 2, but I want y'all to catch this part 1, okay? All right. So just let me know in the comments first. Is any of y'all new on here? Meaning you've never heard about DTF transfers. You never sold transfers. You probably don't even have no t-shirt business. Like, let me know, are you new to this or you an old head? Old head mean, girl, I've been selling t-shirts all my life. Girl, I've been doing transfers forever. Like, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Are you a new or is you an old head? She said, I'm new. Okay, who else new? Okay, y'all. Oh, y'all, I got a lot of newbies on my Zoom. Okay, new news. Who else new? Who else new? Okay, we got, okay. So if you are new, welcome. I'm finna break everything down for y'all. Now tonight, we're not talking about how to start a t-shirt business. I'm finna show y'all how to start your DTF transfer business, all right? So y'all say y'all ready. Let me go ahead and get into it. This is where you want to start writing because I do giveaways at the end. I got some nice giveaways. I'm going to make sure I stay on this live to make sure I do not leave. So make sure y'all pay attention, okay? Now, let's talk about what we about to learn today. So y'all ain't got no confusion on what it is. Okay, well, first let me introduce myself. Let me slow down. So y'all, I go by Crafting with Cassie on all platforms. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Everything is Crafting with Cassie. I am your favorite craft business coach. I help crafters earn a second stream of income, no matter whether it's through crafts, digital products, content, AI, whatever you want to learn. My main job is to help you guys earn a second stream of income while you have a 9-to-5. I don't want to be telling y'all to quit your job and, oh, baby, this don't. No. I want you to keep your job because, baby, we in 2026. Everybody needs a second stream of income, okay? So that is my goal this year, is to help y'all earn a little extra coins. Who wants some extra coins? Help y'all earn some extra coins while working a 9-to-5. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to quit your job, but I just want to show you how to get a little, just a little bag. You know, nothing major, a little bag. She said me. Period. I'm tired of telling y'all to quit. Don't quit, baby, because you just never know these days. I want y'all to get a second stream of income while you got your 9-to-5. Okay, now let's talk about what we're going to learn today. Number one, we are about to learn what is DTFs. Y'all hear me always post content, DTF. So I'm going to tell y'all today what is DTFs, okay? Number two, why should you start a DTF transfer business? I'm going look, I've been going crazy telling everybody about this business because I used to do it back in the day, but it's a whole different way to do it now. So if you are a crafter, I don't care. If you got a hot $100, you can start this business, okay? Number three, I'm going to tell y'all how to market. We got our night. We got our night. I'm going to tell y'all how to market, okay? Number four, I'm going to tell you who to market to, okay? I'm going to tell you who to market to. That's as high as this thing goes. I'm going to tell you who to market to. Number five, I'm going to tell you where to market. That's really important. Where you are marketing these things. Remember, y'all, let me tell y'all something about me. If y'all don't know me yet, I am a big believer in pivoting. Like it's something going good one way and then it stops, I know how to pivot and still get a bag. Anybody you have ever met that's successful, they know when to pivot. And we know when to pivot because we research the marketplace. Like we look at trends, we look at what's going on, what's going down. Like I'm gonna give y'all an example. And I tell my students this all the time. In 2017, if you was making t-shirts, what was in style? If you was making t-shirt back in 2017, everybody wanted what? What they wanted? Vinyl. You can get your little Cricut machine out, your little silhouette, and you can do your big one. Everybody wanted a red color, green letter, orange letter. Vinyl was in style. Am I right or am I right? Just let me know in the comment. Y'all know I ain't lying. But I understand that the market changes, right? People need changes. The world evolves. Then in 2019, what would happen? What would happen in 2019? Somebody tell me in the comment, what was popping in 2019? Sublimation. So if you didn't jump on that sublimation bandwagon and get your printer, your heat press, your sublimation ink paper, you were left out because everybody was doing it. And if your customers wanted sublimation and you didn't learn, they were going down the street and knew and was. But baby, I want to say about 2021 to now, DTF is getting heavier and heavier and heavier. So many people is buying machines. I don't know why. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So many people is selling transfers and they selling t-shirts with transfers. Everything is DTF right now. Not UV, not screen print, and not embroidery patches, not rhinestone transfers. Everything is DTF. And I promise y'all, if nobody else teach y'all about this, I'm going to teach y'all because I understand the market. And that's a crafter. If you are not changing when the market changes, you're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind. That's all I'm going to say. So what I'm teaching y'all tonight, I promise you it's what's in demand. I have done my research. I do my research. I'm still researching, and this is what's popping, okay? We also going to learn today Not just where to market, but when should you be marketing this stuff? Oh my gosh, I had a whole wake-up call this week, y'all, because I'm thinking, well, we could just market Valentine's Day transfers. But then when you go on Etsy, it's a million Valentine's transfers. So I'm going to tell y'all how I found the top sellers. So why I'm teaching this today, okay? All right. Now, like I said, make sure y'all stay to the end because we got some giveaways, okay? Now, let's talk about who this live is for. So if this is not you, go on and get out because everything I'm saying going to be foreign language. This live is for crafters. Where my crafters at? If you a crafter, let me know in the comments. It is for crafters. It is for t-shirt makers. It is for Etsy sellers. It is for hobbyists. Whatever you do with your hands, this live is for you. So if you are a crafter, let me know in the comments. And if you are a crafter that wants a second stream of income, this is really for you. Okay, cool. Now, let me tell y'all why I'm teaching this. Like I said, I'm not just a person that studied trends. Like, I'm not just a person that studied the marketplace. But I have made. Now, I wasn't going to do this live. I told my husband, he was like, man, you need to get out there and talk to them folks. I said, no, I don't want to move too fast. I like to wait and get a little, little social proof, a little receipts. So I know what I'm talking about. So I restarted this transfer business 9 days ago. 9 days ago. And today, when I checked my website that these transfers are on, we did $5,200. Now, mind you, all my students know this ain't even what I do for real. Like, this is a hobby for me. I'm a craft coach. I teach crafts and sublimation, and I teach all this other stuff. So anytime y'all see me talking about DTF, this is bonus money. And I was able to do $5,200, I want to say about $96 and some change in 9 days. I said, you know what? It's time for me to talk to the people. It's time for me to talk to the people. So that is why I'm here, y'all. And then another reason, I've had printers before. So I know y'all be like, what printer I need? What supplies I need? You don't need nothing. That's the problem. When y'all try to get into this business, y'all want to buy everything somebody else got. When I got into this DTF business about 4 years ago, I bought 5 printers because everybody was like, girl, get you a big boy DTF printer. Me and my husband invested in 5 DTF printers. We had 3 shakers, 2 ovens. We had bought film, ink, powder, everything. We spent about a good $40,000, probably more than that. And if I knew what I do now, we would have never bought no machines. So when y'all be like, oh, which printer I need? None. Which oven do I need? Nada. I can say it a million ways. Which shaker do I need? Neither. Why y'all going out here spending thousands of dollars using your little layaway plans to get these printers? You don't need it in 2026. Like, they making it so easy for you to start this business with no equipment, okay? And then the last reason, I hope y'all writing this stuff down. The last reason why I'm teaching y'all this, we already got a lot of t-shirt makers. Who make t-shirts? Let me show y'all something. We already got a lot of t-shirt makers. Everybody and their mama doing t-shirt. My mama sell a t-shirt, my auntie, my cousin, my uncle. It's so easy right now to start a t-shirt business. Everybody doing it. But what we don't have a lot of people that's selling the resources that these t-shirt makers need. Everybody doing t-shirt. You can go down the street and they got t-shirts on the corner. You can go to the swap meet. Everybody's selling it. But who's selling the resources? Meaning, who's selling the resources that these t-shirt makers need to make their business more profitable? So you can jump on the other side. We already selling t-shirts to consumers, right? That's consumers. But if you want to be a need in this industry, meaning you waking up to sales, people can't even move in their business unless they shop with you. You got to jump on the other side. You're going to have to jump on the other side. And you don't have to separate them. I mean, you don't have to choose between them. You can do both. We're going to talk about that in a minute. You can sell t-shirts in 1 week, and when they slow down, you can hop over here and be selling the same transfers that you're making with the t-shirt. What? It's the multiple stream. Put that in the comments. Multiple streams of income. If we are crafters, I'm going to show y'all how to have multiple streams of income with something you already do. You already use it. Why we not? Okay, let's keep it moving. All right. Now let's talk about what are DTFs. DTF, y'all ready? Put ready in the comments. I don't want to move too fast because we got a lot to cover tonight. So I know y'all writing, but we got to get it moving now. I only got a hot hour with y'all, all right? Now, DTF stands for direct to film. Direct to film. It's basically where you take a design and you print it directly to the film. Okay, let me just show y'all. This is a DTF right here. Okay, DTF. You're gonna, whoever prints it, because we don't print, right? We ain't doing no prints this year. We lost out on so much money when we had them printers. I said never again. So we go through a vendor. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So it's where you take a image, they're gonna print it on the film. You're gonna get it from them, and when you get it, you're gonna apply it to a shirt. That's all it is. That's all it is. An image on the film, and you're gonna apply it to any type of fabric. Now, I love the different type of fabrics that can go on. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about it in a minute. But that's what DTF film is for. Now, here are the supplies that you need whenever you are using transfers. Number one, you are going to need apparel. So apparel can be, you want to do t-shirts, right? So you can do t-shirts. And I'll give y'all a few bidders in a minute. So you can do t-shirts. You can do dang on hoodies. Okay, you can do hoodies. You can do bags. You can put it on any type of fabric. That's what I love about DTFs, right? You can put it on cotton, nylon, polyester. You can put it on jean pants, jean jackets. You can put it on come on. Oh, hold on, y'all.
I was gonna tell you, make sure you let them know the maintenance on them.
Oh yeah, that's what I talk. Yeah, that's what I talk about. So you can put it on hoodies, t-shirts, sweaters, bags, but they really can go on cotton, nylon, polyester, jean. You can put it on everything. That's what I love about DTF. Now, here are some vendors you can go to. If y'all are new on here, here are some vendors where y'all can go get these type of bags from, hoodies, t-shirts for under $4, $5, real cheap, right? You can go to, and y'all write this down in the comment, alldayshirts.com. Real good. I love me some All Day Shirts. So All Day Shirts is a website that you can go to, get some apparel for the low skill, okay? Number two, you can go to Shirt Space. SHIRTSPACE.com. That's a good website too. I like them. You can go to Shirt Max. That one really good. So SHIRTMAX. You can go to SNS. I think I love SNS more than anything. And they just took over Alpha Broder. So I love SNS. You can go to Aviva. So I posted the content the other day talking about Aviva. I went into the store and got some stuff. I would say for Aviva, just Google it and see which one closer to you. But AVIVA, Aviva Wholesale. And then you can go to Jiffy Shirts. Jiffy Shirts is a good one. So I got a whole list of vendors I can give y'all at the end. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But let me just give y'all them top 6 so y'all got something to run with. Now, you're going to need, so we said you're going to need the apparel. You're going to need a heat source. So everybody will tell you to get a heat press, and you can. But if you don't have the space for a heat press, if you don't have the money for a heat press, then just get you a little hand press, right? And it don't even have to be Cricut. This one called Collagic. Baby, you gotta work with what you got till you get what you want. So I guess this is a Cricut off brand, but baby, it still do the same job. So don't let them folk make y'all feel like you got to go get the name brand stuff. Get what you can till you can get what you want. You think, what is this called? Collagen? I ain't even, baby, I just got it because it was pink. But all you need is a heat source, right? A little heat source. So this is collagen. It's in my Amazon storefront, so I'll give y'all the link later. We ain't playing with cricket today. We ain't got them kind of coins. It's 2026. You feel me? But if you got a couple of coins, just get you a heat press. But if you don't, get you a collagen, okay? And then number 3, you are gonna need either a Teflon sheet or a butcher paper, either or. I like to use butcher paper, okay? But you can use a Teflon sheet. So you are going to need one or the other. So whenever you are creating content with somebody in a minute, I told y'all we got a lot to go over. When you create content, you don't want to just be like, oh, buy my transfers. You want to make sure you are showing them how to press transfers. So whenever you are showing them, you got to have something to go over that transfer before you lay that heat down. So you can use either or, Teflon sheet or butcher paper, okay? And then the last thing you're going to need is what? Transfers. You're going to need transfers. You're going to need transfer. Now, we're going to talk about not just getting any type of transfer. You got to get the right ones, okay? You are going to need transfers. That is all you need. Those 4 things: apparel, heat source, Teflon sheet, and transfers. Now, the process of doing this, I'm not going to do it tonight. I'll do it another day. The process of making a shirt, all you're going to do is turn on your heat source for 320 degrees. You got to make sure it get hot at 320. That's what the temperature need to be. When you get to 320, you're going to lay your transfer down on the apparel. You're going to put that butcher paper on top. You're going to press it for 15 seconds. How many seconds? 15, okay? When you press it for 15 seconds, you're going to pull it out and you're going to let that thing cool down. It got to be cold. You can't peel it while it's hot. When it cool down, you're going to peel it. You're going to press it again for 15 more seconds, and then this is what you're going to get. You're going to get your shirt. So it's not hard at all. When I say, we're going to talk about this in a minute. When I say there are so many streams of income with just this one business, it is. You can sell the shirt or you can sell the transfer. You can do both, okay? Now, let's move on to the next one. We carrying along pretty good. If y'all got all that, just got it in the comments. I want to make sure y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. Because at the end of this live, I need y'all to know, okay, what do I want to do? What do I need to do? This don't take no 5 years to figure out what you want to do. When I break this down to you, you should know if this is a business that I can do, okay? She said, got it. All right. Now, let's talk about why. Why should you start this business? Like, why is Cassandra trying to make us start a DTF business? Like, what's so important about it? Number 1, I told y'all before, and I hope y'all taking these notes, because if I be like, hey, what's the 3rd reason why you should start a DTF business? You should know now. Number 1, no equipment. You don't need no equipment doing this. So don't get on here talking about what printer I need. None. You don't need no DTF printers, no ovens, no shakers. You don't need no supplies. You don't need no film, no ink, no powder. You don't need nothing up front when it comes to the material and stuff you got to buy, okay? Number 2, it is low cost and high profits. Low cost and high profit. When I say low cost, I pay what you will pay because I get a better deal. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody I refer to her, she just cut me a really good deal. So I basically get these for the free ski. But you will pay 95 cents for these, right? You don't have to pay $3, $6. You can get these for 95 cents and resell these bad babies for $6. That's what I do. Or you can sell them as low as $2.50. It don't matter. You only paid 95 cents for it, so you're going to make an extra $1.50 plus the 95 cents you put in. It's just high profits. And you ain't got to get up on no heat press. The most work I ever do is moving from side to side. This is all I do every day. I'm packing, I'm picking, I'm running over here, and I'm coming back. That's the only hard work I do. I don't got to sweat. I ain't got to get up on no heat press. I don't got to cry in the car because ain't nobody buying my t-shirt. It ain't none of that. They order, I pack, take it to the post office, and I'm done. So it is low profit, it's low cost, high profit margin. Number 3, you can turn these around real quick. You can turn these around real quick. When I used to have them machines, our turnaround time used to be between 7 to 10 business days. I ain't gonna lie to you, because the maintenance on them machines, y'all, them machines, they don't tell you this. If you didn't clean them machines every day, they will clog up. We used to have to call the owner. He's have to come out from California. It was so much with those printers. I said, never again. Even when we went out of town, if we couldn't call nobody to go to the warehouse to clean the machines, when we got back, done. So we used to just tell folks, we don't know how these machines gonna act today. Give us 7 to 10 business days. But with this, you can turn around the same week if you want to, because she shipped the same week. This vendor I'm gonna show y'all at the end, she ships the same week. So if you start posting on Monday, by Friday, they'll be to you and you can go ahead and ship them out. So if you got a quick turnaround time, we're going to talk about this in a minute. That is going to be one of your USPs. This is called a unique selling proposition. What's going to make people want to shop with you more than anybody else that they can shop with? We'll talk about that later. I don't want to get sidetracked. So number 3 is fast turnaround time, because the vendor shipped the same week. Number 4, you can scale with variety. Put that in the comments. Scale. S-C-A-L-E. You can scale with this business. See, for me, I'm starting out with the DTFs, right? But give me about a few months, I'm going to have UV transfers, embroidery patches, and rhinestone transfer, because the vendor she sells all of that. This is a one-stop shop with her. So you ain't got to go get no UV printer, then a DTF printer, then embroidery machines, then over here. We ain't doing that in 2026. We're not buying all these machines, and we ain't even got the room for it. So I love this vendor because it's UVs, DTFs, patches, and rhinestone transfers. So you can scale your business. So you might have somebody that say, well, I love your DTFs, but do you have the UV to match? And you don't want to be like, well, I ain't got the printer yet. Now you can be like, yeah, I can get the UV to match by the end of the week, because remember, she ships same week, all right? Number 5, B2B. Put B2B in the comments. This is a B2B business, meaning you will be a need-based business. When y'all are selling t-shirts, that is called B2C. You are a business selling to a consumer, and she might get your shirt if she want your shirts. But when you B2B, you selling transfers as a business to another business, which is a crafter, and she's gonna need your transfer. She don't come here and be like, I think I want. They need your transfers to make t-shirts. And if you got the right ones, that's how we'll talk about that in a minute. I don't want to get beside myself. But when you become B2B, you become a need-based business. And I don't know about y'all, I like to be needed. I like to know that you can't even move in your business unless you take my class. That's how confident I am. That's how I stay on top of trends and the market research, because I know y'all need help with this. So I'm going to go learn it. I'm going to master it. And I know that if you don't take my class, you're not going to learn it. I'm a need in the industry. You need to be a need too. And this is how you're going to start right here, okay? Number 6, it is going to be an extra stream of income. Because your t-shirts don't slow down, sis. I'm going to just tell you right now. They going to slow down. People ain't buying t-shirts. I don't care how cute they is. People is not buying t-shirts 365 all day, every day, around the way. They not. But what's going to happen when your t-shirts slow down? You want to have this backup plan. So this is going to be that extra stream of income for you, to where if somebody don't buy, you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, my shirt's not selling. And I'm going to pop up over here and sell some transfer. Either way, I'm going to get a bag. That's what real hustlers do. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Now, last but not least, number 7. It doesn't require no experience or no skills. You don't need no experience to do this. I don't want you to think, well, I never made a t-shirt before. You don't have to. The transfer is going to sell itself. I don't know you don't need to. This requires no experience, no skills. Your mama can do it. Me and my husband sell transfer. When I seen him get in the bag, I said, let me get a couple of these coins. He don't sell the same ones I sell, because he sell, the other stuff, but I sell more girly stuff, like, I like to sell like melanin women. So he don't sell all that, right? But we both is in the transfer business. I put him on. I turn him on to the vendor. I show him how to set up his website, his LLC. He got his own community. Like, he get to the bag. And he never did it before. So when I say you don't need no experience, no skills, I promise you don't, okay? Now let's go on to the next one. Y'all ready? Put ready in the comments. I'm finna get into all that. I got you. I'm finna get into all that. All right. So now we moving on. I just wanted to make sure y'all getting these notes. Let's talk about who do I market to, right? Who do I market to? If I want to get into this business, who do I talk to first? Number one, your main buyers are going to be, and when I tell y'all this, write this down just like this, because when you create your content, when you are setting up your website, you got to use these as SEO keywords. I'm gonna school y'all. Put this in the comments. SEO. It stands for search engine optimization, okay? SEO keywords. It stands for search. So that means if you use the right words, if I go Google DTF Transfers, you should be popping up somewhere because you're using these keywords everywhere. If I go Google crafters, for transfers for crafters, transfers for, if you're using the right SEO keywords, you should be popping up everywhere. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So your first, the person you should be selling to is going to be t-shirt makers. T-shirt makers. And I say it just like that. So when I'm creating content, I say, if you are a t-shirt maker, like I'm using the words in my captions, in my emails, in my videos, t-shirt makers is going to be your first person that's going to buy these. Because these are for t-shirts, okay? Then number two, crafters. You can say crafters. Hey, crafters, who need, crafters. Number three, creatives. I use those words too. Have y'all, let me give y'all an example. Have y'all never followed me before, but then I popped up on y'all timeline? Y'all never heard of me. And somehow, some way, it's like, where she come from? What is loudmouth girl talk about crafting? But you never follow me. You never probably even Google me. But because I know that you're a crafter, I'm using those keywords, and the algorithm by default is finding you to come to me. Y'all see how you got to make sure you're using the right words? So you don't just post content to post content. You got to post content knowing who your audience is and using these keywords in your content, in your videos, on your website, okay? So I purposely would call y'all, I would call out y'all name. I mean, whatever y'all are. I'll say t-shirt makers. I'll say crafters. I'll say creatives. I'll say hobbyists, because I know that y'all are going to be the ones that need my product, okay? Number three, Etsy sellers. Oh, this is a good one. You got to say that word Etsy. I don't know what it is about Etsy sellers, but when you say that, they come out of nowhere. Oh, I got an Etsy. Girl, I didn't call you. Yes, I did. But you got to use those words. Etsy sellers. Etsy sellers. And here's another one. Small businesses. Ooh, that one is a really good one. When I started using that one, I really seen the algorithm pick up with my followers. If you use the word, where my small business owners, where my small businesses at? The word, it's something about that word small that targets like crafters and creators versus targeting the bigger stores. So when you say where my small business owners, small businesses, that is a great SEO keyword, all right? Now let's talk about some other people you can target, but you ain't got to, because I don't want to confuse y'all today. But you can target small sports or school leagues, right? So like recreation centers, different school programs. The only reason I said that is because people that have like a recreational league, they will buy the transfers, and if you show them how to press them, they'll buy in bulk. So when you target businesses, they buy in bulk and they want customs. So they might be called the Wichita Little Leagues, right? You can't find that anywhere. So they'll be wanting their logo on a transfer for their whole entire team. So we'll talk about that another day, where you can start pitching to these different recreational departments, these sports little league teams, letting them know that you sell the transfers, or you can upsell them saying you make the whole shirts. But you can, so y'all, oh my gosh, I was talking about this the other day. Let me write this down. Because my mind's starting to race. Let me write this down. I was talking about this on my podcast, right? With one of my students. I was saying, she was like, when she tried to sell t-shirts, people don't want to pay her price. So she just be like, well, that's not my customer. That is your customer. But you got to learn how to downsell them, right? So if, say, for instance, if I can't afford a $30 t-shirt because it has a large print, maybe you can sell me a little button down with a little logo on the side. You feel me? I ain't letting no money fly to the side, because if you don't get it, new down the street ready to get your little orders, baby. So I'm a big believer in, if you don't want what I'm charging you for, I know how to downsell you to where you don't leave unless you get something. So if you can't afford a $25 t-shirt, heck, a $5 transfer, who wouldn't want it? And then, especially if you show them how to dang on buy their shirts in bulk, they gonna keep shopping with you. Let me know if I'm right. Just put right in the comments. Am I right or am I right? So do not let money go to waste. If people don't want to pay your price, don't drop your price, but downsell them to a smaller ticket item and let them know how it still works the same. Okay, you can't afford my t-shirt and they $25 per, cool. I can give you the transfers and show you, I can give you a business list of where I get my shirts from and show you how to make them. Man, that little league team gonna be like, oh, sign me up. And they're gonna come to you every time they need shirts or transfers for the next event. We'll talk about it another day. And then last but not least, other type of business owners too will want these. Like MUAs, makeup artists, right? They like to wear their brand everywhere. Barbers, right? Hairstylists, travel agents. All of these are people that will want transfers if you show them how to press it or where to put it at if they don't want to buy the shirt from you. Restaurants. I got a whole ebook. Y'all want that ebook? Hold on. I got a whole ebook of B2B people that you can sell these transfers to. You can sell them to coaches. So somebody like me, right? I buy transfers every single time that I do an in-person event with my students. Like, we're going to have a Valentine's Day brunch this weekend, and I bought us all sweaters with freaking my logo on it, right? So this has my logo, and it has the hearts around it that stands for Valentine's. But what if I didn't know where to get my transfers from? You could have popped in like, oh, I can do the transfers for you. So I would target coaches that has their own community. That's really big, because if you have a community, you might have hundreds of people in there. They love doing in-person events and they need custom shirts for all of that. So I'm telling y'all, like, it's money into this thing. And what I learned about all three of these different type of people, whether it's small businesses, MUA businesses, recreational businesses, all of them have a different type of budget. You just got to figure out what budget you want to target. So if you say, hey, I'm going to sell transfers and target everybody that's a small business, like MUAs, hairstylists, real estate agents, travel agents, then you will have a different type of marketing. But if you say, you know what, I'm going to target everything dealing with schools, everything dealing with sports, you will market differently. But if you say, hey, I'm going to target everybody that's a crafter, hobbyist, t-shirt maker, that's a different type of market, okay? If y'all understand, put understand in the comments. This is getting good, baby. I still got, this is getting good. I wanted to make sure that tonight, MUA stands for makeup artist. But I just wanted to make sure that tonight I break this down so good to where y'all don't have no other questions. All right. Now, let's talk about how to market. Oh, this is my favorite part. How do I market these? Okay, I'm gonna go get them for 95 cents. I'm gonna get them shipped to me. Where do I start marketing? How do I market? When you are trying to figure out how to market, number one, You first got to figure out who am I marketing to. I just gave y'all a whole list of people. So you can figure out that. So you got to figure out who my audience is. Who is my audience? Number 2, you got to figure out what is your USP. Y'all put this in the comments. USP. USP. Now, USP stands for unique selling proposition. Unique selling proposition, meaning out of everybody and their mama that's selling transfers, how am I going to stand out? How am I going to make you feel like shop with me instead of Nunu? Let me tell you, I'm going to give y'all a lot of ways that you can stand out from the crowd. Number 1, I'm going to run through these, so just write these down because it ain't no replay. Fast turnaround time. So if I order today, can you ship tomorrow? If I order by 3, can you ship by 7? Like, fast turnaround time is going to make you stand out than everybody else that got 7 to 10 days shipping, 3 to 5 days. So if you got a fast turnaround time, that's number 1. Number 2, exclusive trendy designs. I'm going to show y'all how to get these in a minute. But if you got designs that I ain't really seen nowhere else, or if they is somewhere else, ain't nobody putting on transfers, let me order. So if you got exclusive trendy designs, I'm going to order from you, okay? Number 3, you don't have an MOQ. There are people that if you try to go order some transfers from them because they only charge $1.25, they try to make you order 5 of them. That's called an MOQ, meaning minimum order quantity. In order to get this, you got to buy 5. If you don't have an MOQ on your website, that's going to be good because we don't like MOQs, okay? So no MOQ. Do not do an MOQ, okay? What are we on? Okay, this was 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, you have a variety of products. So when I say variety, right now I just have DTF. But the more this business pays me, I'm going to upgrade and add UV transfers. Those are the ones that goes on the cups. I'm then going to upgrade and add some embroidery patches because the business is going to pay for it. I'm not going to come out my pocket. I'm going to take money I made, put my little cut to the side, and I'm going to add some embroidery patches. Then I'm going to also add rhinestone transfers, okay? So if you have a variety of product options, that's going to help you stand out as well. Number 5, free shipping. I might start doing that, but I'm still new right now. You feel me? But if you got free shipping, like say for instance, you be like, yo, if you order over $100, it's free shipping. People love that. That's how you're going to stand out. If you say, hey, if you buy this amount, shipping is on the house. People love that, okay? So when you're thinking about your USP, figure out what amount they got to spend for you to offer free shipping, all right? Number 6, pickup option. Pickup option. I'm thinking about offering that too since I got a warehouse when we start picking up really good. But if you sell transfers and you let the customer know on your website, when they get ready to check out, they see that they can get it shipped or they can get it picked up. Oh, how many of y'all love pickup options, baby? You be like, what? I can go get it right now? I can go get my transfers today? Point me in the right direction. And if you ship it from your house, you can just do like a pickup location. So when they choose pickup, you can reach out to them and just be like, yo, meet me at the Walmart on 17th, 15th Street, whatever the case may be. But if you offer pickup option, that is another way for you to stand out, okay? Number 7, monthly bundle deals. I love to, so when we talk about like monthly bundle deals, right? We're going to talk about this in a minute. Say, for instance, you got transfers on your site that's not selling. I don't discount them individually. I'll create a bundle and add the bad transfers mixed in with the good ones. So I basically do like a buy 3, get 1 free. But the product is going to show 4 transfers. So instead of you paying $20 for the bundle, you pay $15. So you can do like monthly bundle options, but they need to be seasonal based. Don't just be giving out discounts, because if you give out discounts, that's going to be the only time people buy. We don't do discounts like that, okay? But if you're doing the transfers, do like a monthly bundle deal for that season. So if you know that Valentine's Day about to be over with, maybe it's February the 10th. Hey, I'm doing a monthly end of the month bundle deal for the Valentine's and then mix them together, okay? Number 8. Ooh. We're going to talk about this in a minute. Offering DTF kits. Oh my gosh. Baby, if you can offer a kit, you at the end of the day, no matter what you do in life, you want to be that one-stop shop. Don't ever have step. You got to, that's why I say I study the market. I research my competitors. I do everything. That's how I stay far ahead because I'm seeing what everybody doing and how can I do it better. So if you can offer right, like a DTF kit or a mystery box, people love that, right? And what I put in my boxes that I ain't even dropped yet. So you can do like a t-shirt size chart. We'll talk about this another day. You can do heat gloves. You can do 2 t-shirts, right? And make sure they large. Everybody wear large. You don't care if everybody don't wear it small, but I promise you everybody wear large. You can do a fabric ruler because they need these things. They don't, but newbies do. Newbies need these things when they pressing their first t-shirt. So this is just like a little sample box showing them how to press. And you can give them the butcher paper they're gonna need and 2 of your best top selling transfers. Baby, you do that. Everybody and their mama want a kit. Right. She said the DTF starter bundle. Everybody want a bundle. They like, wait, this girl selling kits. Ain't nobody doing that. Let me get 3 of them kits. Now you will see them getting the kits on your website and they're going to keep shopping and buy the other transfer because remember, you only putting 2 in the box, right? And then this is a game changer. Don't forget your little thank you card. Thank you for shopping with Cassie DTF. What I love about this card though, y'all, when you turn it around, it got the pressing instructions. But here's what I learned when I do my research. Everybody don't like to read. I mean, they don't like to read. So what you gonna do is you're gonna put a QR code right there. And when they scan that QR code, where y'all think it's gonna take them? I'm just giving y'all some free game. Look, baby, I'm just giving y'all some free game. It's going to take them to your YouTube video showing you how to press. And now you're finna get a YouTube check because your followers going up and your views going up. Just think about that. Everybody that come to your YouTube video and watch your free video. Because you selling transfers and kits to them. Now, you finna get a YouTube check. Now, you finna, your followers finna grow. So if y'all ain't got no YouTube, we'll talk about that another day. I don't got time today. We'll talk about how to do all that another day, okay? Now, where did I leave off at? We still on USPs, okay? So you offer the DTF kits, right? Number 9. You got the whole one-stop shop on your website. So if you sell transfers, your website should not just be transfers. I'm going to give y'all a whole little 20 piece of what you can sell, but let me give y'all a little bit right now. If I come to your website, I want to see transfers. I want to see a monthly bundle. I want to see a DTF kit. I want to see a vendors list of where I can get my top t-shirts from. So sell a vendors list. This is talking about digital products. Sell a vendors list, a t-shirt vendors list. I also want a supply list. You can get that to me for the free skin. Upsell me. We'll talk about it another day. Oh, I can't do it today. But a supply list to say, hey, here is the Cricut press you need. I just did it to y'all. Everything I'm teaching y'all, I'm doing it to you in real time. Follow me. Just look at my marketing techniques. You're going to say, you're going to need a Cricut press. Here's the Teflon sheet you're going to need. And here's everything else you're going to need. On that supply list, it needs to take them to your Amazon affiliate account. You can get paid so many different ways if you do it the right way. So now everybody that's downloading this free supply list and they going to get their Teflon sheet, you getting a percentage off that sale through Amazon. They going to get their little collage. Because it ain't a Cricut. They going to get their little collage. When they buy it, you finna get a percentage. Everything you needed, everything you're doing in this game, in this business, need to come back to you getting some type of check. Some type of check. I mean, even if you're giving away free stuff, when they come back around, you still getting paid for it some type of way. We'll talk about that another day though, okay? Another thing that I would like to see on your website, some designs. Some designs. Where can I get some design from? Who? Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me show y'all something. We're going to talk about this in another day, though. I got a lot to talk about, but not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today, Linda. Baby, if you made a design, put it on there for sale. Because it's going to be people that's like, well, I want the transfer, but I wonder what that design will look like on a submission t-shirt. So if you made them, sell them. These designs right here, I'm about to put them on the website as soon as I get done. Look, it say crafting over feelings. It say too busy crafting to fall in love that we made. It say I don't chase love, I chase orders. So all my crafters, look, y'all gonna want these. So I'm telling y'all what I would want so y'all can know what your customer will want. So if you got your website flooded like this, oh baby, you a one-stop shop. What? I ain't gotta go nowhere else. You got everything I need on one website. What? You got transfers, kits, designs, ebooks. You doing your big one. Speaking of ebooks, last one, put an ebook on your website. The ebook need to say how to start your t-shirt business from scratch. If you selling transfer, let me get y'all some game. If you selling transfers and you educating them on how to press their first t-shirt, how to start their t-shirt business, but whatever ebook, at the end of that ebook, what y'all gonna put at the bottom? Use this discount code and now go buy your transfer. You gotta learn how to indirectly sell. Everything ain't gotta be buy. If you give them what they want, they're gonna come back and get what they need. Can I preach to y'all today? I'm giving y'all the game right quick. You ain't always gotta ask for nothing. You ain't gotta ask for no sale. If you educate the people and give value, by default, they're gonna come back and be like, okay, where do I order? I read your how to make a t-shirt ebook, but where do I get the transfers from? Oh, I didn't know you would ask. It's at the bottom of your ebook. Because I knew you would ask. So you just got to be 10 steps ahead. So everything you sell need to come back around and give you a check. I got to go. Let's keep it moving. I got to go. But let me tell you this, because I studied the market. People pay for convenience. Whenever you selling, always say that in your head. I'm selling convenience. So when somebody be like, well, why should I buy from you then? Because I'm selling convenience. You a one-stop shop. Think about it like this. If you go order Uber Eats and you know how to make a goddamn prime rib. you know how to make some shrimp pasta, but today I feel like ordering from Applebee's, but I don't want to go drive and get it. You're going to pay for convenience. And Uber Eats going to add a little 15% and you're going to pay it because it's convenient for you right now. You don't want to drive and you don't want to cook. Uber is making it convenient. You got to make it convenient for your people. So how can you be a Uber Eats? I can't play today. Let's keep going. Baby, I will be here dropping gems all day. Let's keep going. Now, we still talking about how to market, right? How to market. She said it be $50 for that food, and it do, and I'm gonna pay it that. I'm gonna pay it that day. If it's $50, I'm gonna pay it that day now. And I ain't gonna pay it tomorrow, but gonna get this little 50 today because I'm being lazy. Okay. Now we're talking about how to market, right? So we already talked about who to market to. I just gave y'all a list of how you can stand out from everybody else doing this. So that's your USP. Now let's talk about market research. Put that in the comments. Because this is how you're going to market. You can't start marketing until you do these steps. You can't market unless you know who to market to. You can't market unless you know what's going to make you stand out to why folks should buy from you. And you dang sure can't market until you do your market research. how you do market research. Number one, write this down. You first got to figure out what season are we in? What's in demand? What's in demand right now is what? What season are we in? If you're a real crafter, what season we in right now? Is we in graduation? No. We could be, but we not. We got to focus. We are in Valentine's. Everything Valentine's right now. Now that you know what's in demand and what season it is, now we got to figure out what's selling. So I want y'all to go to this website. This website changed my life. It's called erank.com. ERANK. 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 If you are not using eRank and you are a crafter, you are doing yourself a disjustice. You are doing yourself a disjustice. So eRank, I found out that whenever you want to know what to sell, what's popping, and you go to eRank and type in these keywords, it's going to tell you what's selling on Etsy, how much it's selling for, how many people have bought it. And now you can make decisions based off of the data. We are making data-driven decisions in 2026. No more winging it. No more none of that. We are making data-driven decisions. So when you go to erank.com, it's another website too called everbee.io. It's all right. But y'all can write it down too. EBERBEE.io. So Everbee and eRank. But I use eRank. Okay. So when you go to eRank, go to the search bar. This is what I typed in to know what was selling. Before I bought AM Transfer, before I bought AM Design, I went on eRank. eRank said these are the top 20. Who? Run it, and baby, we've been selling that. Who? Let me show y'all something. I've been packing orders all day. I just started this business 9 days ago. I ain't even packing all the orders in one day because I can only do a couple orders a day. But I've been packing all day because of this blueprint. So what I'm telling y'all is really like back in the days, I never used eRank. I used to just jump up and be like, oh, that look cute. I'm going to sell it. Oh, I like that. Let me sell it. I wasted so much money, supplies. Now, y'all use eRank. Use eRank before you make any t-shirt, before you make any party favor. This applies to anything that's sold on Etsy. Before you make any designs thinking they finna sell, go to eRank. You're gonna type in that keyword. So this is so you're gonna go to eRank, you're gonna go to the search bar. I went to the search bar and I typed in Valentine DTF. Valentine's DTF. When I typed in that, I went through the top 100 and I chose the top 20 that I wanted. And that's how I knew what was selling. But when you type in the keyword, you're gonna go up under it's gonna have a few things. You're gonna go up under where it say top listings. Because it's gonna show you all this other stuff. I just need to know what's the top listings on Etsy, like what's selling on Etsy. And when it told me, I told my vendor, let me get these designs. Go ahead and print these, okay? I also typed in Valentine's Designs. Valentine's Designs. I wanted to see what was the top DTFs and what's the top designs because maybe they not on, I can choose either or. I chose a few designs on that. Then I went back, I said, you know what are just designs? I put designs in the in the search bar. And it started popping up Easter. I said, hold on. We already on Easter. I said, let me go ahead and get 15 of them. I'm just telling y'all what eRank said. eRank will show you how many people is buying it and what they selling for. So I went on ahead and started up my little Easter transfer. I mean, I ain't gonna play with it. If that's what eRank said, I'm gonna get it. So also when I typed in just the keyword DTFs, just DTFs, I seen some faith-based transfers that's really hot right now. So those are in demand too, really good. Faith-based, anything that be like God did, Jesus is Lord, like faith-based is really heavy right now. And I got a few of those too, you know. It say stuff like, even in the midst of the storm, I see God working it out for me. Like anything with motivational, faith-based quotes, scriptures, E-Rank, they doing a big thing on E-Rank, okay? And then another thing that I seen was zodiac signs. So zodiac, so anything that say like Aquarius or Capricorn, they sell, I guess, every month. I mean, I'm not getting into all that unless it's say Virgo. But when I typed it in, if I wanted to just splurge on transfers, I would have got the zodiac signs too. So go to E-Rank, type in those keywords, go up on the top listings, see how much it's selling, what they're selling for. Those are the ones you want to choose. Now, I want y'all to scroll through only the top 50 to 100. And as a newbie, because a lot of y'all are newbies, only choose the top 5 designs. So if you're going to go to Valentine's, faith-based, I want you to choose 5 designs. I'm going to tell you why, okay? So we're not going to choose. I know I chose 20. I had a couple of coins to splurge, okay? But as a newbie, I wouldn't have bought that many transfers. But I bought them because I know I can sell it. I know how to market. As a newbie, y'all don't start off knowing how to market. That's why I'm going to help y'all, okay? But let's talk about this. When you go through E-Rank and you see the top ones, don't just go on Etsy buying designs because you feel like they're cute. They're cute to you, but they might not be cute to other crafters. But if you go to E-Rank, E-Rank is giving you the data telling you what's the top sellers right now, okay? You're going to choose 5 designs. That's what you're going to start with. After you choose the 5 designs, you're going to go to that DTF vendor I'm going to talk about in a minute. And you're going to say, hey, here are my top 5 designs. Can you please print these? Now, she charges 95 cents per transfer. But she has an MOQ. You have to get 15. You can't be like, give me 2 of those, 3 of those. She wants you to get 15 of one design. So before you waste her time and say, Cassandra sent me your bill, she going to send you back and say, go tell Cassandra, because she be getting on me. She be like, Cassandra, tell your people they can't order no 3 transfers. So that's why I said choose only 5 designs. Tell her these are the top 5. She's going to print out 15. That's going to be 75 transfers. 75 transfers times 95 cents is under $75. I told y'all in the beginning, if you have a hot $100, you can start this. It don't take no thousands of dollars. You ain't got to go buy no printer, no heat, no printer, no oven, or none of that. If you got a hot $100 put to the side from your 9 to 5, you can go ahead and start making some money on the side, okay? Now, you're going to order the transfer. They're going to be about $75. Now, the shipping changes, right? I'm going to imagine your shipping fee might be like $30 to $40. And she shipped the same week. Because my shipping, I bought 775 transfers last week. And my shipping was only $169. Like 775 transfers. And that was only $169 in shipping. Because I bought 31. I had 31 designs and I had bought 25. I don't get 15 because I know they're gonna sell because I went to E-Rank and E-Rank said they hot. So I was like, give me 25 of them. So I bought 25 of each design. I had 31 designs. So I bought 775 transfers. So my shipping altogether was only $169. So if you buy 75 versus 775, I'm thinking your shipping should be like $30, $40. But she'll tell you though, okay? She's real reasonable. So again, I'm gonna say that the investment to start this is gonna be $100 up front. I'm just thinking no more than $125 on the good side. But I'm gonna say about $100, okay? And then once you say, okay, this one I'm gonna order. Now, if you don't want to order yet, then what you can do, because she shipped the same week, you can take a mock-up. So a mock-up is just the picture, and we almost done, y'all. A mock-up is the picture of the image that you're selling, right? So this is a mock-up. It's just the image on the shirts. I'm gonna just show y'all this how it look. This is a mock-up, right? You'll promote this on your page and just be like, hey, y'all, I'm selling transfers, or are you selling shirts? Whatever you want to use. who was all interested. Now, I'm gonna give y'all this idea, but I don't recommend this if you don't have a loyal following base. When I started a couple years ago into the craft industry, I was doing pre-orders. So I wasn't spending my money up front and hoping it sells on the back end. I had a loyal following base. It wasn't large. It was loyal though. They trusted me. So I was like, hey, y'all, I'm about to go make an order for this thing. So for you guys, you'll be like, hey, say for instance, you might have, do what I would do. Let me write this down so I don't forget that side. How many of y'all have craft friends? Let me know in the comments. If you got a friend right now, she a crafter. Like, you can call her right now and be like, girl, what you made today? What design you created? Like, who all have craft friends? If you have craft friends, let me show you something. Because this is what I really did first. I forgot to say this. When I first started selling wholesale products, I reached out to about 5 people. I said, hey, y'all, I'm about to place this order. I think back then I was doing like tumblers. We were doing sublimation tumblers. I said, I found a vendor for sublimation tumblers, and I'm about to put this order in. The tumblers, now here's what you're going to say. So she said, what's the pre-order? A pre-order means you're going to order in it. You're going to take the money in advance and order it, but they don't get it until it ships to you and you ship it to them. So you like the middle person. So a pre-order means you're the middle person and you know a vendor. Your craft friends don't have the vendor you got, and you don't want to give it to them. You get what I'm saying? So if you're the middle person and you don't find out this 5 vendor that have 95-cent transfers, your girl Nunu might be like, wait, what? And you're going to say, yeah, Nunu, I'm going to place an order for these Valentine's transfers. How many you want? And she's going to say, well, give me 3. No. How many do Nunu need to order from you? Hear me good. If the vendor giving you an MOQ, you got to give Nunu an MOQ. So I'm giving y'all the game so you don't be like, oh, okay, girl, just give me $3. No. She have to get at least 15 from you. No, the MOQ is 15. Because the vendor MOQ is 15. So you're going to say, hey, Nunu, I'm about to order some Valentine's Day transfers. How many you want? You got to order at 15. She's going to be like, oh, okay, girl, give me 30. Because, you know, your craft friend might got a little bad. Don't underestimate your craft friend. So she's going to order 30 from you. Now, you don't charge her 95 cents. You don't give her the same price your vendor gives you. I don't know if I should be teaching y'all this, but this is called the plug. Let me holler at my heavy hitters, my little street girl used to, you know. I mean, I was not no street girl, but you know, I know about the game. Back in the days, right? Say for instance, you had a plug that had that good, right? The plug will come to you and be like, how much you wanted this good. You can't be like, well, can you just give me your plug information? No. They don't give up their plug because they is the plug. So you the plug now. So you're gonna go to Nunu and be like, Nunu, I got this good, baby. And you're gonna be like, you're not gonna tell her that you pay 95 cents. You're gonna say, hey, if you want to pre-order, she said, here I go. Okay. Look at our street girls. Okay, hello. Okay, so y'all know the game. You don't give out your plug information. All I need to know is how many you want to order, how much you want. Okay, give me 30 pieces of that good. Cool. For 30 pieces is going to be $90. But you're going to give your vendor $30. So you just made $60 off of her. Y'all see where I'm going with this? So the vendor charge you 95 cents. You're going to charge her $3, which is still a good price. So you're going to make your 95 cents back plus the $2 capped off your friend. Now, if you want to go down to $2.50, cool. But do not sell her 95-cent transfer. Don't do it. You got to make money. And when she give you the money, now you done made an extra $60. And what you going to do? Oh, let me get some Easter transfer with my little cut. Look, now you can use that money to re-up on what my street girls at. Y'all know what? Don't act like y'all new to this. Y'all true to this. So you ain't got your upfront coins. Holla at your home girl because she know, like, and trust you already. Okay, Nunu. I'm finna order these transfer real quick. She gonna ship the same week, so I'm gonna give them to you by the end of the week. How much is it gonna be? Okay, it's gonna be $99. It's gonna be $90, and you're going to get 30 transfer. Oh, that's a good deal, girl. Okay. And you're going to get her 90. You're going to get a bundle. Whatever she charges, you're going to cap the rest. Who know about that cap? Who know about the cap? It's right. You're going to cap off of her. And that's just off of no. What if you going to get Tay, little Ray, little CC? Now you got 4 people ordering 30 transfers per. That's 90 times 4, which is $360. Girl, you just paid your car payment. Don't, baby. I told you I'm a hustler by nature. This what I do. You live it. So do it how you want to do it. If you don't want to use your own upfront money, don't holler at your homegirls and let her know you doing a pre-order. And the pre-order, she got to pay your friend. And she going to pay. She going to pay what she wants because she trusts you, okay? So let's keep it moving. Y'all know what it is. Don't act like y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. Right, you done made a whole bank. You done made a whole bank, right? All right. Now, let's talk about sizing, because this is very important. My vendor told me that y'all be going over there talking about, give me 3 14 inches. No, ma'am. For 95 cents, the biggest size you can get is 10 inch. Okay, so let me just give y'all these sizes. Write this down. If you are, and I just want y'all to keep this in mind. If you are selling transfers and the transfers got to go on the size small through large shirts, you need 10-inch transfer. You don't need nothing bigger. So small through large is going to run you about 10 inches. Those are 95 cent ones. Now, if you're going to be doing extra large to 2X size shirt, that's 11 inch. The price goes up, okay? If you're going to do 3XL to 5XL, that's 12 inch. So when you go order, don't have it looking crazy because you're going to say Cassandra sent you, but make sure you say, hey, give me 3 of the 12 inches. You got to know what you want, okay? If you're doing newborn to 12 months, that's going to be 5 inches. So that's the size of the design, 5 inches the size. If you're doing 18 to 24 month shirts, that's for the kids, that's going to require a 6-inch transfer. Now, I don't sell kids transfers. That's not the arena I want to get into. But say, for instance, y'all want to scale, you might want to start selling kids transfers. I don't do it, but you can. Now, if you do 2T through 3T shirts, that's going to be 7 inch. If you do 4T through youth small, that's going to be 8 inch. Okay. If you do youth medium, that's going to be 9 inch. And then if you do youth large through extra large, that is 10 inches. Y'all got it in the comments. So do not go to my vendor talking about, oh, she said they all 95. No, I didn't. I said a 10 inch was. But if you going to start getting the bigger size, you're going to have to pay what you weigh, okay? Now, let's go to pricing. How much should you price these transfers at? So if you're getting it for 95 cents, in order to make profit, you really can sell these for $2. You can go as low as $2. The goal is for you to make your money that you're investing into it back. That's called an ROI. So you need your return back on your investment and to make an extra, couple of coins. So even if you just made an extra $1, you still winning. So you don't have to charge as much as I charge. I got a reason why I charge so much. But if you say, hey, I'm just getting started, get my feet wet, I need to get a couple of orders in before they can see, so they can get to know me, like me, and trust me, you can go as low as $2 a transfer and you're going to still profit. But you can go as high as $5.99. My transfers is $5.99, and they flying off the shelf. People are paying, again, if they know you, like you, and trust you, and you have that USP, we talked about that earlier, it don't matter how much your prices is, they're going to pay it. Nunu can have the same transfers at $3 cheaper, but because they rock with you, they're going to pay it, okay? So I charge $5.99, so do the math. If I'm paying 95 cents, I'm profiting $6 off of one of these. So if somebody come through and get a whole 50 piece, that's why I told y'all I made $5,200 in 9 days. Like, what is going on? I said, I got to go live. I got to come tell the people, because you can price it at whatever you want to price it at, and they gonna pay and you gonna profit. Jesus. Now, you can also do bulk orders. If you do bulk orders, I would probably do like, if they buy 4, you can do, you can play with that. If they buy 1, give me $6. But if you buy 4 or 5, and this, I don't do this, but you can do this. You can be like 1 for $6 or 5 for $25. So you kind of get them like a little discount because they bought an extra transfer. But you can do how you want to do it, but you can charge bulk, okay? We already talked about the monthly bundle. So if you have transfers and maybe it's getting towards the end of Easter and you like, dang, these ain't moving like E-Rank said, then you can put them in a bundle where it's buy 3, get 1 free, where you got the picture of the collage with the 4 designs, and they know that they got to buy that whole bundle to get that free one, okay? But here's what I want y'all to remember when it comes to pricing. Do not give discounts, okay? If you give discounts one time, they're going to expect it every single time. You can't even switch it up. They're going to be like, well, I'm going to just wait, because you said you always sending out emails saying 20% off. I'm going to just wait on that other email. You're going to be a Fashion Nova. Now, Fashion Nova they make money, but on a larger scale. But as a new business, as a small business owner, y'all seen that SEO keywords. You don't want to do discounts off top. You want to say, hey, this is my price, and it is what it is, okay? Now, let's talk about packaging. I told y'all this live is going to be so jam-packed. Do y'all want this replay? Because I said I wasn't going to do no replay, but I knew this was going to be like a 2-hour class. What y'all think about a replay? I don't know, because, baby, I done dropped some gems today. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so let's talk about packaging. So whenever I package my transfers, first of all, I like to use branded colors. I'm really big on branding because when people see pink and green, they're going to think about me. They're going to think about BG. So I use pink polymer. So number 1, you are going to need. Okay, let's start with number 1. So when I start packing, right? So I'm just going to act like I'm packing. When I start packing, I grab the transfer order. And the first thing I get is a cellophane bag. All this is in my Amazon storefront. I'll show y'all how to get them. You are going to need a cellophane bag, okay? So I'll put this in the bag, just like this, boom. Then you are going to need a thank you card with your logo, with your social medias on it, with the instructions on how to press it on the back. Most people be like, they be putting like 3 sheets. I got 1 card. You turn it over, it's got my social media. You turn it on the other side, it got the instructions on how to press and a video that you can scan. So I'll put that in there, right? And make sure you got your, put a little face on there, a little AI character, whatever you want to do, because people just love when you go outside your way with your packaging. Your packaging can be another USP. Let me write that down. Did y'all know that? Let me write that down on my notes. When it comes to USP and why people come back and shop with you, baby, you will be so surprised that it's because they love your packaging. They be like, man, she took her time with this one. So your packaging got to be A1, okay? So packaging, I'm going to put my card in there. And then you got to put so this is a customer order. So you want to put the package slip in there. So I'm going to put that in there, right? And then I'm going to close it up. So what we got so far, we got the cellophane bag. We got the thank you card that comes with the pressing instructions and the QR code with the video. we got the packing slip. Packing slip. And then when I close it up, then I put it inside of a hardcover envelope. So some folks don't do all this. I'm just really big on, I know how UPS can be a little heavy around the edges, a little rough around the edges. They like to throw packages, and if it's rainy and muddy, I don't play like this. So I know my packaging got to be A1. So I put it inside of the hard back envelope, just like that, right? So let me check that off. Now you could stop there, right? But my thing is, I'm just really picky. If I get this in the mail and it's been raining and it got mud everywhere, it looks like somebody stepped on it, I'm gonna be like, this is so nasty. I don't even want the transfers. I'm like, I'm gonna want them, but I'm gonna feel some type of way because why you didn't pay close attention to your packaging to where it could have survived rain, snow, sleet, hail, whatever. It could have survived. So my last thing I'm gonna do is put it in a poly mailer. And my poly mailers, I like to either use, I'm just very extra. I like to use, since it's Valentine's coming up, it can go in a Valentine's bag. I even got Easter bags that got Easter eggs on it. Or you can just do like a solid plain color. These are cheaper. All of these are in my Amazon storefront. So you then put it in there. So I do like that. And these are size, I want to say these are size 10 by 13. Everything is 10 by 13, 13 by 10, 10 by 13. Okay. And we're not done yet. So then I close it up. And then I'm going to put a do not bend sticker. Y'all want all of these, because if I get my package, again, UPS having a rough week and it comes bent, it comes all of that. If I see it bent and I don't see this sticker, what y'all gonna get my money back? Because you didn't put the proper packaging on this to where even if they did bend it, you did what you were supposed to do. So I can't blame it on you. But if this do not bend sticker is not on the package and it bends or it comes to me in any type of way, I'm gonna feel some type of way. So do not bend stickers. And then the last thing I use is a thank you sticker. This one say, warning, opening this package will cause extreme happiness. Okay, so I do a thank you sticker. And that is all I use to package. So every day I got me a whole little system going on. So I just be like, boom, 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 boom. And then at the end of the day, I go drop off the packages, right? So really easy. Easy money. Now, let's talk about shipping supplies, right? So for my label printer, I have this one. So I'm about to go take this and get it blinged out because I found somebody that know how to bling. So I'm about to get this pink diamond studded. But this is the printer I use. It is a thermal label printer. And it's called Munbyn, Munbyn. I'll put this, it's in my Amazon storefront, so I'm going to give y'all the link at the end. But you got to have a label printer to print your labels, right? And then the next thing I have the scale. Because if you pack your orders at home and you put in the wrong shipping weights, when you go to USPS and drop them off, they're going to be like, oh, no, this is underweight. You got to pay the extra. So you want to get the right scale so you can weigh your packages and be able to know how much they weigh and put in the correct size, okay? So you got the scale. And then, of course, I got a black and white printer that prints black and white. That prints out all of my orders, right? So you're just gonna need a printer with some copy paper. Now, let's talk about storage. I told y'all, after this live, you shouldn't have no more questions. You either gonna start the business or you ain't. I'm going over everything y'all done asked me over the past couple of weeks that I've been doing this. let's talk about storage. This is what I use for storage, right? So I use these shells. These shells came from Michael. Yep, Michael. They came from Michael. Now, say for instance, I got like Christmas transfers. Some of them didn't sell. I'm not gonna keep them out in the open. You can put them in some cellophane bags with these silica gels. It's in my storefront too. So I only use these when I'm storing out of season transfers because I'm not selling Christmas right now. So when I'm selling when I put away my Christmas transfers, I stuff them in a bag with the silica gel desiccants, but they silica gels. Okay, so y'all got that. And this is only if and they come with a lot of them in there. Put like 4 of them in there. But this is only if they not flying off the shelves and they've been sitting there for too long. Okay. So we talked about the shells and then the silica gels. And last but not least, let's talk about shipping. So what software do you use to ship from home? So I have a Shopify website. We'll talk about it another day. Shopify has an integrated shipping software already, so you don't have to do anything extra. But if you're not using a website and you selling these, maybe you selling these to your homegirls in your circle and you the plug, you will ship them with these softwares. Some of them are free. So the first one is Pirate Ship. So PIRATESHIP. Pirateship.com. You can go there. As long as you got the proper weights and you got the address, you can ship. Another one is Go Shippo. So GOSHIPPO. The third one is XPS Ship. So the letter S, X, P, and then S. So XPSship.com. Will there be a replay? No, it won't. I mean, I don't know yet. Let me pray on it. But right now, no. So XPS Ship. The fourth one is Sendle.com. So SENDLE. Sendle.com. And then the last one is called ShipStation. ShipStation.com. So you can ship from home. You don't have to go to the post office and get your labels. If you got your label printer and everything set up, you can ship from home from those 5 places, okay? Now, let's talk about when do I start promoting? Okay, I know where to get my transfers from. I know blah, blah, blah. When is the right time to promote? You want to promote a month in advance. Right now, you should be, if you're going to sell transfers, you should be selling Valentine's transfer because Valentine's is next month. But next month, you should be doing whatever coming up the next month. So for next month in February, you should be focusing on not Mardi Gras. I got a whole calendar. We'll talk about it in the end, but I got a holiday calendar that shows you what's coming up. But just remember, if I'm going to sell transfer, because you got to think like this. Every crafter, they start promoting Valentine's t-shirts now. So these t-shirts with these sweaters and hoodies, crafters are promoting that now. Imagine if you selling your transfers next month. They don't need them next month. They need them now. So if they selling a month in advance, you got to start selling it to them a month in advance to stay up to date, okay? If you really want to be real frisky, you can start selling them 2 months in advance. 2 months in advance. But at least 1 to 2 months in advance is when you got to start pushing the transfers or they not going to sell. For Easter, I already started. What we waiting on? Because I started selling Easter transfers to see which one's going to go first. So that way I got enough time to go re-up. I swear I'm a little gangster. You feel me? But I got a little time to go re-up before Easter really get here. So I'm just really making extra coins because I'm selling something that I know coming up versus waiting till the month of. But you can do a month or 2 before. Now let's talk about where do I sell these at? Where do I sell? Where do I sell? So you're going to sell online and offline. We get to the bag. We're not going to, when I tell y'all, I've been studying this. I'm supposed to have started this business back in September. This is when I seen the market change. And I was focused on crafts and, you know, party favors. Like, but I literally witnessed it. Like, oh my gosh, everybody and their mama is buying DTF. Everybody and their mama is getting printers to sell DTFs. So I seen the market shift last year. So this year I said, you know what? I'm gonna go all in. And if you're gonna go all in this year too, put all in the comments. Put it in the comments. Because if you choose to go all in, she's still you on point with the marketing strategy. Look, I'm telling you, I've been studying the market since last year. That's how I know this is not just something I'm thinking about. This really gonna work if you put your all into it. It's gonna sell by itself. And then you're gonna come back on my next line and be like, Coach, I just made a couple $100. I don't care if you want to make an extra 100, extra 1,000. If you invest into this business and do the work, it's gonna do the work for you. But let's talk about online and offline selling. We're gonna get to the bag every which way, okay? So if you're gonna sell offline, meaning you're not dependent on, you know, posting online to make sales, you can do vendor events, right? So if you go to eventbrite.com, so EVENTBRITE.com, Eventbrite, and you just put in your city or state and type in like t-shirt vendor events, whatever, it's going to show you what's coming up near and far. If you do a vendor event, get you a little tent set up, all that good stuff. But I want you guys to do live printing. Live printing. It's not really printing. It's really, okay, live pressing. Let's just change that word. Let me change that word because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, we got to print. No. Live pressing. That means you're going to take your collages and you're going to grab your transfers and you're going to get a couple of shirts and you ain't going to press nothing until they order. Because when you do live pressing, they like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could make a shirt that way. That is so dope. So you don't have to go up there with pre-pressed shirts because how do you know what size they were? Now you're just sitting on inventory. So take you a couple of blank shirts, take the transfers, take your collaging, and get a little banner. The banner need to sit in front of your tent that got, hey, press on site. So choose your design. Like, get them the instructions on the banner. Walk up, choose the design you want, and we're going to press it right on site. Now you making all the money. I mean, you making money without wasting money. But don't go to the event already pressed shirts because they might not want it. Number 2, you can do school fundraisers. This is offline money. You can go to school fundraisers. Not doing, but you can go to a school fundraiser and be able to sell these as well. So figure out in your city when's the next school fundraiser. Talk to the what they call it, a chamber of commerce. It was somebody telling me that they go to like these town meetings, like meeting halls, to know like what's going on where they can sell stuff at. So do that in your little city, your little town, okay? Number 3, you can go to live trade shows. I went to a trade show, I want to say it was a couple years ago. I sold so much, oh my gosh. But I paid for a booth, but everybody that came through was shopping like crazy money, right? And I got a lot of leads. You can get emails, all that good stuff, but trade shows, right? And then number 4, I would say care package. So a care package is where you take the package. A care package is where you go online, you go on Google, and you go type in Wichita Little League team, right? I'm just making up a name. Grab their logo and get some transfers made. And then, so grab their logo off of Google, get a couple transfers made, and then press one of them transfers on a shirt. You're going to go to the Wichita Little League recreation department and say, hey, I don't want to talk about this right now because I'll get this out myself, but this is how you pitch. So this is a little more riskier, but it pays in the long haul. But you're finna go pitch to this recreation department to let them know, hey, I've made a special gift for you. It includes my business cards with the instructions with the woo. If you have any questions, reach out to me and drop that bad baby out. They're going to open it up and be like, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, one second, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I would love to order more shirts. Or I would love to order more transfers. Either way, a win is a win. So you got to kind of, I say this to, how can I say this? You got to spend money to make money sometimes. So I would figure out like, who is the top recreation department in my city, my state, that has a large team. They all over social media. And I will go up there with my package with the offer they can't resist. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you go to a recreation department that's already getting shirts made, they're going to say, well, I pay such and such with Nunu. Okay, well, I can beat her price. I can beat her price. What? Y'all, look, we'll talk about that another day. But it's just called pitching. You work out a little deal with them and say, hey, if you order this amount, I can basically beat Nunu's price, and now I'm your new vendor. So now you got orders with crafters, you got orders with the dang on big league team. Like you getting busy, girl. Now let's talk about online promotion. Here's where you can promote online. Number one, you can promote on social media. We're going to talk about that another day. I don't got that kind of time. I ain't got that kind of time. I might have it. No, I don't. We'll talk about it another day. But social media. So figure out what you want to sell. I mean, what platform you want to sell on: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. But social media is a great platform. Number two, you want to sell through Destash Facebook groups. So Destash is spelled Destash. If you type in, go to Facebook and type in the search bar, Destash t-shirt groups, Destash transfer groups. Anything Destash is basically like a yard sale group. They allow you to go over there and get rid of unwanted items because you're Destashing it, right? You can also do live selling. So live selling is like what I'm doing now indirectly. We'll talk about that another day. But if you are on TikTok, right, you can get on TikTok and you can just be like, hey, y'all, let me show y'all how to press a t-shirt, blah, blah, blah. These are all the transfers I got. So you can do like live selling on TikTok. Number three, you can do a collab. So if you know any people that crafters and they got like a large following, do like a collab where you say, hey, if I send you a package of transfers, can you do an unboxing and tag me in it? A lot of y'all already said you got craft friends. So if your craft friends already creating content, just be like, hey, I'm going to send you about 5 transfers. I need you to do a live unboxing or a video unboxing and tag me in the video. So that way they can be like, oh, where you get that from? Okay, let me go shop with her. All right. Number 4, you can sell on your website. Remember, I told you guys, make sure you use SEO keywords. That search engine optimization is going to go a long way whenever you are using those keywords. Okay, so you don't need a website, but if you sell on your website, it's a lot easier. Okay. Number 5, you can sell on Facebook Marketplace. I sell on there right now. Facebook Marketplace, don't sleep on that. Like it's like another I don't say yard sale, but people go on there to get rid of unwanted items, but they get rid of new stuff too. So Facebook Marketplace. Number 6 is emails. So we'll talk about that another day. So basically so what I do when I get emails right in the beginning, I used to do what we call Freebie Friday. So on Friday, I'll make this post where I post all of these different mock-ups with all of the transfers on. I say, hey, you guys, tap and save these free mock-ups. Go post these on your page. And when people are ready to order, come back and get the transfers from CassieDTF.com. So I'm giving them free mock-ups to promote in exchange to come back and order from me because I gave them the mock-ups. So that works really heavy with me. And whenever I get those leads, say for instance, I might do like a freebie or whatever. I'll say, hey, I'll send out an email and say, hey, this is what I got going on with the woo, and you can sell through emails. Just remember that when you do emails, the real fortune is in the follow-up. But we'll talk about that another day. And then the next one you can do is Facebook ads. So I just started running ads to my DTFs, and they are doing a big one. But we'll talk about that another day. So those are just all the different ways, but as a newbie, you can start on social media. Now, websites. Let's talk about websites. When it comes to websites, you can use Shopify or Etsy. I don't recommend any other website. Shopify is going to be my main recommendation. Etsy is going to be my secondary. Only reason I don't like Etsy, Let me tell you why I like Etsy. I like Etsy because Etsy, if you're using the right keywords, they will go find your customers for you and bring them back. So you don't have to go try to find anybody. As long as you are wording it right, using all the right tags, Etsy is going to go find your customers and bring them to you. What I don't like about Etsy is they don't give you them customers. You can't email those customers. You can only message them. So there's no way you can be like, oh, I want to send out a bulk email to everybody who's spent out $100 with me and send out a blast email. You can't do that with Etsy because they don't give you those people. Etsy owns that site. They own you if you're selling on there, but they're going to bring the people to you. I don't like Etsy because they will take a percentage. So Etsy charges a listing fee. They got so many different fees they coming out with. So you're not going to get all your money when it comes to Etsy. You're gonna make a little money, but Etsy going to take most of it. So if you can start on Etsy, but then send them. You can start on Etsy to build like your list and then eventually go to Shopify. But here's what I would do. Let me write this down. Say for instance, I just thought of this off the top of my head because this is what I would do. Like, I'm a hustler, right? If I know that Etsy do not give me my customers and they won't let me email them, I would, every time I ship an order, I would put on my thank you card my new website. So they know this is where y'all can start ordering. So if you start on Etsy, but you find yourself transitioning to Shopify, whenever you ship out these orders so you can let your customers know, make sure it's on your thank you card. Like, hey, here's my new updated website. Come over here and grab your freebie or something so you can get their emails, okay? So we'll talk about it another day. But that's what I would do because Etsy's not going to give it to you. And then the last thing I don't like about Etsy is they will shut your store down. You can be selling real good right now, getting all these orders, and then you wake up tomorrow and it's like, why is my store shut down? No warning, none of that. It's just gone. Shopify don't do that. So it just really depends. If you are a newbie, start on Etsy. But after a while, you need to be migrating over to Shopify because anything can happen on Etsy. Now, here's why I like Shopify. Shopify offers payment options. Once you get them on your website. So on my website, I have Sezzle, Zip, Corner, Afterpay, and Affirm. Those payment options makes me a lot of money because even though my transfers is $6, everybody don't got $6. But what if I can scratch that little $6 and put down this amount? So when you have payment options, which is called layaway plans, you can make way more money on Shopify using the layaway plans, okay? Because now folks can buy 10 transfers, 50 transfers versus 1. Another one is same thing as Etsy. If you use the right SEO keywords in your title and the description, you can also attract customers to you through, when they researching on Google or anything like that, they'll find you like that too. Now, here are the top 3 apps that I use for my website on Shopify. Number 1, and I'm almost done, y'all. So I'm finna rush through this. I'm almost done because I got to go eat. So I'm finna rush through this. My top Shopify website app is Route, RUTE, ROUTE. Route basically is whenever I'm shipping transfers and somebody say, hey, I didn't get my order. If they didn't get routes, I don't got nothing to do with it. You got to just buy some more. But if you got that route insurance, it's basically insurance. If you got the route insurance, I can replace your transfer because route gonna pay for it. I can reship it. But if they decline route, but they order don't get to them, you just lost. But if you don't have route on your website and they order don't get to them, yeah, you will have to replace that and lose out on a lot of money. So you want to make sure you get route. Number 2, notify me. Notify me. Notify me means whenever I run out of stock, all they gotta do is click on the button that says, is right up under the product. It says notify me. They're gonna enter in their email and their name. No, their email and their phone number. So as soon as I put this back in stock, that app automatically emails them and say, hey, guess what's back in stock? And now you're gonna be waking up the orders. Like I did that the other day. I put some stuff back in stock and I was like, dang. It was like instantly it alerted them, and now people will start ordering. So if you're going to be selling transfers, make sure you get that app called Notify Me. So anytime you run out of stock, it's not just sitting there. They get notified, okay? And then the last one is going to be Judge.me. So Judge.me is where it tells your customers to leave reviews on your product. So if they get a transfer from you, it'll email them in a few days and say, after it shows delivered, hey, can you come back and leave a review? How did you like the transfer? Woo-woo. And what I like to do with those reviews is create content around it as social proof. I like to send it through my emails as social proof. But you want people leaving reviews so you can see where you need to improve at, where you're doing good at, all that good stuff, okay? Now, here's my gems that I do when I sell on Shopify. When I put my transfers on the website, all of them have the same amount of quantity. So I'm going to say 15, 15, 15, 15. So this transfer is going to have 15 in stock, 15 in stock, 15 in stock. I'm going to check my site every day. And if I see AM transfer that says 13 in stock, what am I going to do with it? Let me see if somebody guessed. I asked this the other day, and they was like, I don't know. What am I going to do if it's basically means that people are buying it? Oh, I'm not going to replenish because it ain't ran out yet. I'm not going to. Good job. UC Wilkins. You both was on my live the other day. I pushed them to the top because remember, we want people to buy the top sellers. So if I got 5 designs on my website, 5 transfers, 5 different transfer designs, and all of them they started out with 15. As soon as I see one that say 13 and it was at the bottom of the website, you want to basically reorder them. Like not reorder, but you basically want to move them around. So put the bottom one back, put the bottom at the top because it's letting you know that people love that one over the entire 5. You also going to increase the price. So my transfer was $4.99. Soon as it said that somebody had bought 10 of them, I added an extra $1 to it. I added an extra $1 and they sold out now. Like, what if I would have never increased the price? I would have just been getting, the $4.99 was still good, but they still bought them at $5.99. So I increased the price and I move it to the top. And I do this every night. So every night before I go to bed, I go look at my transfers and I just remove them. I move them around. I put this one at the bottom, this one at the top, because whatever they ordering, you need to push it at the top. So anybody else that come on your website, it's a no-brainer. Oh, shoot, these are 5. And now one of my main transfers that I did that to, it's sold out right now. What I just taught y'all, I did that with this one. This one say love like Jesus. This was at the very bottom. But somebody scrolled to the bottom and got like 10 of them. So I moved it to the top. And I increased the price and now they sold out. So I'm giving y'all gems that is literally like I'm doing them in real time, okay? And then the last thing I will tell you guys for the website is she said that's the one I wanted. Girl, they gone. But I'm gonna order some more. But they're gonna be $8 online. Okay. Here's the last thing I want to tell y'all. When you put them on your website, and I'm gonna show y'all this another day. When you add these products to your website, you want to put them in collections. Y'all put collections in the comments. You never just add a bunch of products to your website because ain't nobody finna scroll through 100 designs. So you want to have a collection. You're going to have a Valentine's collection. Boom. You're going to have an Easter collection. Boom. You're going to have a Mardi Gras collection. Boom. So if you create these collections, now it's so much easier for your customer to go shop with you and find what they need and get out of there. But if you don't create collections and you got Valentine's mixed with Mardi Gras, mixed with Easter, mixed with grad, mixed with Mother's Day, that could be the reason why your transfers ain't selling. So put them in collections. We'll be showing y'all how to do that, but make sure you put them in the collections based on the seasons. Now, this is what I had to get on my husband about because he sell them. He don't have just like I rotate my transfers based on what's selling, you got to rotate your collections based on what's in demand. So right now, when you go to my website, at the top of my website, it's going to say Valentine's. But what y'all think I'm going to have at the top next month? You got to move it around. I don't want to see Valentine when I first come on there. Now I need to have Easter. I need to have, you get what I'm saying? So make sure the collections are placed based on what's in demand right now. So Christmas should be at the very bottom because we done with Christmas. That should not still be at the top of your website. So I was just telling him, like, you got to get in the habit of going back to your website, looking at your data and moving things around, because that can be why nobody's not buying your Mardi Gras or buying your Black History, because it's at the bottom of Father's Day stuff. So we'll talk about that another day. I'm going to skip past content. And this is the last one right here. Yeah, because I was going to talk about content, but this is it right here because I don't got that kind of time. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I got 5 minutes. This is my 2 hour. I've been on here for 2 hours. So let me close it out with this, because here's what I realized with these transfers. I don't care if I go on E-Rank. I don't care if I price them low. It does not matter who got the best product. What matters is who can market it the best. So if you don't get good at content, if you don't get good at knowing how to sell, how to pitch, none of this right here matters. And let me just give y'all a gem. I ain't going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. When I create content, anybody that follow me, go follow me on Crafting with Cassie. You never hear me say, oh, go buy my DTFs, 50% off discount code. If you follow a lot, I studied the market, and a lot of them need my classes. But I see a lot of folks just be like, they'll have the transfers in one of these, and they'll be like, that's all they doing the whole video. And the caption say, Valentine's DTFs just dropped, go shop with me. That ain't how you do content. My content, what do my content do? On all my videos, I'm saying, this is how you price your t-shirts. You have to indirectly sell. You don't want to be like, oh, go get my transfers. If you give them value, the sale gonna come by default. And that's with anything in business, not just transfers. The way I'm able to be so successful, because I give value first. If you give value first, the sales will come by. Wait a minute. She said she got 9 pages of notes. Let me screenshot that, girl. What? And this is free. It's a free class. I love that for you. Be creative. But if you give value first, the sales is going to come by default. So my content be like, here are the top 3 items you need to start your t-shirt business. So in the video, I might be showing them, you need this, that. But at the end, I'd be like, okay, but if you need the transfers to go with this business, comment the word DTF. I never say, click the link in my bio. I never say, DM me. I say, comment a keyword. Anytime I create content, you want them to comment a keyword, because that's how you're going to know who's interested. So I might do another video that say, this is how you press a t-shirt. And I'm pressing a t-shirt with my top seller. I ain't going to get too heavy with this, because I'm a beast with this marketing. I ain't even saying go buy my transfer. I'm saying, let me show you how to press a t-shirt. So you're going to press for 320 degrees in 15 seconds. But I'm pressing with something that I know is a top seller. It done sold out already. E-Rank told me it was a top seller. So I know by default, they're going to be like, wait, where'd you get that transfer from? Oh, I didn't even know you would ask. Comment the word DTF. Another one, let me give y'all one more. I'm just giving y'all some gems. Another one, I would say, here's how much it costs to start your t-shirt business. I never said come buy my transfers. I'm going to give you value. Okay, so your heat press is going to be $50. And I love when I say it, because everybody be like, what heat press costs $50? The one on Amazon when you use that layaway plan. I like to create content that get people to talk to me. You got to talk to me. Don't just look at my content and go about your business. I'm going to have you asking questions like, hold on. Where you get that from? Got them. Okay, now let me talk about these transfers. So I say, hey, here are the top items you need. This is how much it costs to start a t-shirt business. You need a heat press for 50, this for that, and you need transfers. By default, they're gonna say, well, where do I get the transfers from? I didn't think you would ask. Right now, this is my last thing. Right now, I'm running ads. If you go look at my ads, it do not say, come shop my Valentine's Day DTF transfers. My ads say, let me show you how I pay 95 cents for each transfer. My ads say, if you are a crafter paying over 95 cents for transfers, you slipping. You got to know, that's called a hook. We'll talk about that another day. But when I hook them in, they like, wait, I pay way over 95 cents. So in that ad, I'm telling them to go get my vendor. Now, when they go to my website and get my vendor, guess what else is on there? Remember, I told y'all, you want your website to be a one-stop shop. You got your designs on there, your transfers on there, your vendors on there, your ebooks on there. Now they coming to my website for a vendor, but now they see transfers for Valentine's, Easter, Mardi Gras, Black History. They see ebooks. You done came ready to spend a couple dollars. You done spend $100. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Do y'all see where I'm going? Let's put this on the charger. Hold on for this go dead. I done been on live too long. Let me know if y'all understand that though. You do not have to ask people to buy nothing from you. If you know how to market it, oh baby, they coming for your neck. They coming for your neck. You won't ever see me say, "Oh, can you go buy this my transfer? I'm doing a 50% off discount." Oh, you won't hear me saying that. I'm gonna educate you, and I know you're gonna need my stuff. Remember, I told y'all in the beginning, you want to be a need-based business, but you got to show them how they need you. And they don't need you by you saying, "Oh, I'm doing a discount on transfer." Okay, everybody is. Everybody doing discount. How you gonna stand out from the rest? That need to be your question right now. How are you gonna stand out to make sure they buy from you? Okay. Now, I told y'all at the end, I'm gonna give y'all a list of how you can make way more money than just selling transfer. Here's the list. And then I'm gonna close this out. So, whenever I sell transfers, and I just started, this is everything I sell. So, the first way you're gonna make money is by selling the transfers. Number one. The second way you're gonna make money is by selling custom t-shirts with the transfers. Number two. The third way you're going to make money is by reselling the vendor. I know y'all be like, well, why would I want everybody to know? Let me tell you something. There are people that bought the vendor from me that's still buying loads of transfers. It's a win is a win. I don't want y'all thinking just because y'all show people how to do what you do, they gonna stop shopping with you. Don't post because the thing is, you gave them your vendor, but they don't got these transfers nowhere else because you went to E-Rank and you know what's top selling. So nobody else is selling these. So they still gonna shop with you while they get that vendor. So number four, you're gonna have a discount community. I didn't tell y'all this earlier, but when I increased my price to $5.99 per transfer, I started a monthly community that charges you $27 a month to give you 50% off. So now I'm getting monthly income from a transfer because now instead of them giving me $6, they get to give me $3 per transfer. Who ain't gonna want that? And you know who I targeted? I went down my list. When I printed these out, I said, hold on. Nunu got she spent $150. Let me email her. Let me email her and let her know I got a DTF 50% off club that from now on, she can get every transfer for $3. And now she got to pay us $27 a month. She spent $27 with the $150. If you got to study your audience. If you study the people that's spending the most money with you, show them how they can save money by giving you a monthly income, giving you a monthly price of $27. So now I have a 50% off club for anybody that's spending over a certain amount of money, and they get out their transfer for $3. I'm still gonna make a bag because I ain't paying number 95 cents. Do y'all want me to school y'all? Or do y'all want me to school y'all? So I'm getting to the bag, making transfers, selling a bundle. I got a discount $27 community. What? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Number 5, sell an ebook. When you go on my website right now, there's an ebook that says how to start your t-shirt business. And at the bottom of that ebook, it tells you how to buy my transfers for your t-shirt business. So now they buy the ebook. Can we keep going? Number 6, I got another ebook I got coming out this Friday. How to start your DTF transfer business. That's going to be pre-ordered. So if they don't get the pre-order when it drops Friday, it's going to be double the price. They finna get that. Let's keep going. Number 7. DTF kits. These are about to drop tomorrow for a limited amount of people. I don't have a lot of these. The first 100 people can get a DTF kit. And after that, if they sell out fast, they're going to get a bag. I mean, I'm going to get a bag. I'm going to bring a bag. So I'm dropping 100 DTF kits tomorrow. What? Number 7. You can sell DTF kits. Number 8. You can sell your designs. A lot of y'all should know how to design in Canva. You should know how to design in goddamn AI. Take your designs that you got on transfers and sell them as a PNG. So now you selling designs on your website. Okay, let's keep going. Number 9. You can sell a t-shirt size chart. I just gave it to y'all. Put it in a PDF and go put it on your website. I just told what I told y'all earlier. I said for a 2T, 3T, 7-inch. 4T, U small, 8-inch. Do y'all know how many people don't know that when they are pressing t-shirts or buying transfers, what size to buy for each size shirts? Y'all can resell their information as a PDF, showing them how to size their designs on the t-shirts. Number 10, you can get brand deals. I ain't talking about this, but when you're creating content, right, I do what we call BTS content, which is behind the scenes. So I don't just always be like, this is how you press a t-shirt, this is how you da-da-da. Sometimes I'm unboxing stuff. When you unbox stuff, say for instance, you went and got some shirts from S&S or Jiffy shirts and it came in a Jiffy box. Create content on that. Hey, y'all, this is me unboxing my Jiffy. Tag Jiffy in the post. And if you do that so many times, go pitch to Jiffy and say, hey, go look at my content. I've tagged you 4 times in the last couple of weeks. I would love to get some type of percentage or affiliate marketing, something. Have y'all ever thought about that? The stuff that you already use, create content around it and tag the freaking business like you already getting paid from them. And now they come to you like, oh my God, okay, can you be an affiliate for S&S? Now you be seeing folks go across their screen that says, this is a S&S ad. This is a Jiffy Shirts ad. Because now they're getting paid to promote Jiffy Shirts. Something you already use. So get y'all some brand deals. And then last but not least, Amazon affiliate. Amazon affiliate. Amazon affiliate. Everybody that you send to go get some bags, some dang on butcher paper, I don't care what it is, stickers, whatever you use for your transfer business, everything that you use, put it on a supply list sheet. And every link needs to dang on send them to your Amazon. So at the end of the month, Amazon is dropping you a check. Now, did y'all enjoy this live? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. This live I did this big one. I ain't gonna lie to you. This live did is big one. If y'all enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Because now, guess what I'm about to do to y'all? Remember I told y'all earlier. Okay, go ahead. Keep giving me some hearts. I see y'all dropping them hearts. Go ahead and let me know I did a good job. Only if you loved it, though. If you loved it, let me know that I did a good job. Okay, so let me show y'all something. Remember I told y'all I'm the queen of marketing, right? I ain't seen nobody else better than me. I'm just gonna toot my own horn. I have not seen anybody in the craft industry that markets at this level. I haven't seen it. If y'all have seen it, let me know. I ain't seen it, right? And what I just did to y'all is what I just taught y'all how to do to other people. I just indirectly sold y'all. Do y'all want to hear how I did it? Y'all got, this girl just said she got 9 pages of notes. 9 pages of free value. But guess what question she still have? Somebody just tell me in the comments. If you called it, you called it. If you called it, you called it. I'm an old head. They knew what I was doing. I'm an old head, knew what I was doing. But if you caught what I was doing, drop it in the comment. Did you pick up what I put down? Did you pick up? Did you pick up what I put down, Linda? I'm telling y'all, I just finished my mentorship, right? This is what I teach in my mentorship. So the same marketing skills that I just used on y'all, I taught my mentorship how to do this. We just graduated literally this weekend, right? And when they graduated, now they get to go use the same marketing skills. Nobody teaches how to market like this. So I promise you, you can't go join nobody else's mentorship and learn this. But that mentorship, they paid $5,000 for that. So this was $5,000 worth of information that I just used on y'all. So what I teach them, I say, hey, I want y'all to go live. And when you go live, I want you to teach the what, when, why, where, who. What the product is, where to market it, when to market it, who to market it to, why to market it. And at the end, I want you to sell the how. So you teach the what and you sell the how. You don't get on here teaching the how. Y'all won't ever see me do a live where I'm like, let me show you how to make a party favor. I won't. But I will show you why you need to make party favors. I give you the whole supply list for party favors. And at the end, I'm going to sell you on how to make it. So this is what I'm doing for y'all. I'm finna pull a you on you. If you say, I need that bundle, this is where I need you to go, because that's the only thing y'all didn't get today. Y'all notice that? I taught y'all everything you needed to know today except where to find that bundle at. So let me tell y'all the website to go to and get your bundle. Do your big one. You already got the information you need. You got everything you need. Go do your big one, okay? So I got 3 offers for y'all. Here's the 3 offers. Hear me and hear me good, Linda. This was a 2-hour free class. You can figure out what to do with this information. There won't be a replay unless I'm going to tell you how to get this replay. All right. So the first offer I got for you, y'all put number 1 in the comments. Number 1. The first offer I have for you is the ebook. So I am dropping this Friday a How to Start Your DTF Transfer Business ebook. So if you like somebody that like to read, you can go ahead and get the pre-order. I just taught y'all everything I'm about to do to y'all. I already taught y'all this. It works. Watch how much money I'm finna make tonight. I promise y'all, it works. You can get the pre-order ebook. I want to say the ebook is like a good little. I don't want to lie now. Let me see. I think I did it for $49. Did I do it for $49? The pre-order ebook, $47. $47. But when the ebook drop, give me $200. Give me $200. It's still gonna be good because this right here, if I package this up and put it in the ebook, you still doing your big one. So I'm gonna show y'all how to go get this pre-order right now. When you get the pre-order, I got 50 pre-orders in stock. So it's really who all get it first. And if you don't get it first, you're gonna pay the $200 anyway. And then it's who get it for the 47 because you don't get it on time, you're gonna pay the $200 when it do drop. Okay, so 50 slots for the pre-order. So that's my first offer for y'all. So this is just for the people that say, hey, I enjoyed your live. How can I get this in the ebook and do my big one, all right? And it'll come with everything you need to come with. Now, the second offer I have for you guys is the vendor. If you like, yo, I need that vendor information. What do I need to do? I'm trying to get that 95-cent transfer. You done gave me all the information. I'm ready to start my transfer business. Then you can go ahead and get the vendor as well. Now, when you get the vendor, today, if you check out, it will be $11.75. If you check out today, listen to my words. So that way, when y'all finally join my $5,000 mentorship in October when it drops, I always tell my students, your verbiage got to be on point. So listen to my words. Today, if you check out, you can check out for $11.75. The reason I say that is because the actual vendors list is 49. But I have Sezzle, Zip, Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm. So if you can't check out with Sezzle, I got 4 other options for you to use to only check out with $11.75, okay? And then if y'all ready for the third offer, put number 3 in the comments. Put number 3, because that's it. I got to go get these kids. I got to go eat. But if y'all ready for that last option, put number 3 in the comments. So the final option is to get mentored by me. I wasn't going to do this, but y'all been beating down my block. I said, dang, I already got a BG mastermind. You know, I got a whole community with about 500 people in the. Y'all pay like $200 a month. They doing their big one, right? I already teach a lot. So I was like, I didn't really want to start no DTF mentorship if they not really ready to learn. You know what I'm saying? So let me just tell y'all what this mentorship gonna come with. You're gonna get today's replay, first of all. So you can go back and watch this replay, dissect and do what you want to do. You're gonna get a live class from me every 2 weeks. Let me break this down first. You're going to get a live class. So I just gave y'all a live class today. So y'all know if y'all like the way that I teach. Some folks might not like the little rah-rah, you know. You might not like the fact that I talk loud. So by me teaching for free, you understand that this is how I teach. And do you want to keep learning? And the way that I broke it down in kindergarten lingo, this is not $5,000 though, y'all. I got different mentorships. Wait! This ain't the mentorship where I teach you how to be a coach. This is a DTF mentorship. It's under $100. So listen, just listen real quick. No, I'm not dropping the $5,000. That's not till October. So save your coins. They're like, wait, I don't have $5,000. You don't need $5,000, okay? So you're gonna get a live class from me every 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be teaching you about DTF transfers, more marketing tactics. You are going to get the vendors list. So if you're going to join my mentorship, do not pay for the vendors list. You're going to get the vendor for my t-shirts that I told you that I have vendors that charges $1 t-shirt, $2 t-shirt. So I gave y'all a few vendors, but you're going to get the other vendors list. You are going to get to learn how to set up your website properly. My husband going to have to go through that class because he don't got his collections right. The products ain't. So we're going to show you how to add the products, how to add the collections, how to use the right SEO keywords, how to create the mock-ups, all of that. We're going to set up your DTF website with you. It's done with you, okay? You are going to learn how to create content. That is the very important part. I'm going to teach you how to record, edit, what to say, how to say it, and guess what? It's going to come with a content plan. All you got to do is post the content I tell you to post, say what I tell you to say, and then watch the orders come in, okay? It's also going to come with the email calendar. Remember, I told you guys, you have to be able to send out emails. So I'm going to make sure I give y'all the emails to send out. Boom, here it goes. Go post that for today, okay? And it's going to come with a private community, for only my DTF people. If you're not selling DTF, do not join the community. Don't even join my mentorship, okay? And it's going to come with a design class. So we're going to show you how to make your own designs, whether it's with AI or Canva. Because remember, I told you guys, I want y'all to be a one-stop shop. Y'all got to be like how my website looks. When somebody go on there, they need to be able to get transfers, designs, everything. And then last but not least, I'm going to teach y'all how to sell live on TikTok. So if you say, hey, I want to learn how to sell on TikTok, do my live selling because I love going live, you are going to learn how to sell on TikTok live. All right. So if y'all are ready for this website link for you to go get your ebook, she said, do the ebook come with the DTF vendor? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So the ebook is going to be, it's just going to show you how, the ebook is going to be basically what I talked about tonight. But it's going to be in ebook form for you to read. So I didn't give a vendor tonight, but I still taught you pricing, packaging, shipping, all that stuff, right? So that's what the ebook going to talk about. Whenever you guys get the vendors list, it's going to come with only the vendors. Now, if you join the mentorship, that is going to come with everything. Now, the vendor is $47. The ebook is $47. But if you join the mentorship, how much y'all think the mentorship is? If you join today, it's going to be $79. Let me just make sure I make sure that price is correct. So I wouldn't even buy the business list or the ebook because you're going to get both of those for the free ski when you pay $79. Because just think about it. If you pay $47 plus $47, that's $80, $87, $88, $89, $91, $2, $3. That's $94. That's I don't got it. I got it, but I ain't got it. So do the math. Remember, y'all, I want to give y'all the best deal of y'all life. So I wouldn't get the business list or the ebook tonight. I would go straight to the $79 so I can get another live class with me because, I mean, you get everything, right? So let me show y'all how to join. Y'all put this in the comments. You are going to go to www.craftingwithcassie.com. So let me show y'all how to go get, hold on. Let me show y'all how to go to the website. I'm going to share my website on all the pages. So you're going to go to www.craftingwithcassie, CRAFTING. So the same, whatever my Instagram name is, my Facebook name, just put that in as the website. So www.craftingwithcassie.com. All right. That's the website right there. And then put it right here. When y'all go there, it's self-explanatory. You're going to see where it says, did I eat today? I've been on this live. Y'all know I love y'all. Dropping free game on a Tuesday. And the craft is going up on a Tuesday. Got the girls in the back. Okay. So when y'all look at this website, craftingwithcassie.com, and you scroll up where it say vendors at, that's where you can find the ebook. You can find everything right there. So when you click on, I'm just gonna click on it for y'all. Oh, I got to share. Hold on. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me share. Thank you. Yep, that's the website. But let me share my screen with all of y'all. Okay, wait. I got to give it permission. Okay, y'all doing the most now. I guess because I never used. Okay, so it might not let me share it because let me see one more time. Let me try one more time. Got the club going up. Okay, there you go. Y'all should be able to see it. So when y'all scroll up on the website at Crafting with Cassie, as soon as you click on vendors list, you will see the ebook. You will see a lot of different things on there. So let me just let y'all see what I see. Let me share my screen again. Okay. So this is what you'll see. So when you go on there, you got the Benders ebook. You got a How to Start Your T-Shirt Business ebook. You can buy mock-up. You can buy the T-Shirt Benders list. What else on here? I got everything for y'all. You can buy the holiday calendar. You can buy the pre-order ebook I was telling you guys about. The T-shirt size and chart on. I got everything for y'all. One-stop shop now. If you join the mentorship, all of this will already be in there. So I wouldn't even pay for this if y'all gonna just join the mentorship. So let me show y'all how to join the mentorship. So you're gonna scroll down. Hold on one second. You're gonna scroll down and you are going to click on How to Sell DTF Transfers Mentorship. When you click that, it's gonna take you to the where you gotta go. You're gonna click on subscribe. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all this. So I'm glad I just seen this. So it's $79 for your first month. I'm sorry, I forgot to say this. It's not a one-time lifetime fee. I don't do lifetime fees. Everything I do is monthly. So when you join for $79, it will be $99 every single month after that. But you can cancel at any time. Just remember, when you cancel, go ahead and download everything because you will lose access. Okay, so I forgot to tell y'all that. Before y'all pay, this is not one-time lifetime fee. This is literally, you're gonna pay the $79. You're going to get me for 30 days. After 30 days, you got to decide, do I need to stay or have I learned enough and go about your business, okay? So, $79 and then $99 a month. All right, let me answer any questions. So, I'm going to go on Zoom first because Zoom is where I really did this live at. Everybody else is extra. So, if you are on Zoom, what questions do y'all have? She said, I don't see nothing. Go to craftingwithcassie.com. She said, I got my business list. Thank you. You're welcome, Queen. Any other questions that y'all could have before I go to the next person? Just drop it in the comments. Thank you, Kanaka. Kanaka just dropped the website, y'all. What is your number one marketing tip? Marketing tip? I think I told y'all already. The Freebie Friday one. Is this included in Diamond? Yes, so don't join because you won't get no refund. Diamond and Legacy, don't join. What other question y'all have? Okay, let me come over here while y'all getting it together. Any other questions over here on the main screen? Any other questions on the main screen? She said, thank you. I love you. I love you too. I love you too. Is it included in 3? No. Only Diamond and Legacy. Thank you for all this. You just opened up the screen. Hey, you welcome, Queen. Never give discounts. You said never. Not in the beginning. Because you don't want your business based on discounts. Do we have to be an LLC? No. Don't do an LLC until your business is profitable because you don't want to be paying for an LLC every single year and you're not making that kind of money. So just do it for now to see if you love it. Once you start making profit, not revenue, then yes, get an LLC. But we'll talk about that another day. The DTL book is $47, but the Definitely Bender isn't listed for $11.75. It is when you check out with Sezzle, Zip, Corner, Afterpay, or Affirm. So when you go to checkout, choose one of those checkout options. She said, nope, just ready to join. Hey, congrats, Elizabeth. And when y'all join the mentorship, just put joined. I'm going to put y'all inside my private community today, and y'all can ask all the questions y'all have around DTFs. For the people that were at work at their kids' events and couldn't be there for the whole video, we're not able to get a replay unless we pay for the mentorship. Correct. Can we still join the $27 community? Yes. So for the $27 community, let me add that on here. I forgot to tell y'all about that. So for that one, you will basically get 50% off tonight. And y'all can also go buy some transfers. I ain't even talk about it. But I ain't talk about it because transfer is not what I try to sell. It's kind of like just a decoy. My main seller is that Bender's list. But Hold on. Let me show y'all how to go get the, what was it you said you want the $27 a month so you can get the 50% off discount. Okay, so let me add that. So give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna come back to y'all questions. Okay, so 50% off DTF Transfer Club. Okay. Merrily. And when you join this club, you can go ahead and start using your 50% off right now. Like right now. And I'm finna restock some of those transfers because I know that one that say the one that say Jesus something, that is a hot seller. So I'm gonna be restocking those. But definitely use that discount code. Don't sleep on that. Where is the, hold on, y'all. Trying to go back to my dang oh, I know what it was. But yeah, I mean, if y'all still on here, that means y'all got questions. So I'm gonna help y'all. But that's all I got. It ain't no more free info. I mean, I gave y'all a hot 2 hours. Every other teaching will be for the mentorship. So if you say like, dang, I want to learn some more, I need to set up Woo the Woo, and come join me. Come join me. You would not be disappointed. As y'all can see on this live, I like to do free classes so y'all can see that I'm the GOAT. And I'm just tooting my own horn. I love to toot my own horn because I've invested a lot of money to be the marketing GOAT. I don't know if I told y'all, but when y'all go on my website, y'all will also see I just did an interview with Myron Golden. Do y'all know who that is? I gave Myron $350,000 last year, and that man taught me a lot. So when I say the stuff that y'all are learning from me, I learned from some of the GOATs. But they will tell me that I'm underpricing. So I could never tell Myron that I'm doing a $79 class. He gonna be like, what? Okay, 50% off DTF Transfer Club. So yeah, hold on 1 second. Grab my transfers. So yeah, I just want y'all to know everything I'm teaching y'all is stuff that I either do or have done. So it's gonna work. You just gotta work it. So if you know you need help with content, you know you need help with marketing, all that, like definitely get in a room. Get in a room and stay in the room for sure. Okay, hold on. Let me finish uploading this, y'all, and then I'm gonna answer y'all question. Oh, wait. Let me put this up here. Dancing. Where did that song come from? Where did I just bust out like Michael Jackson? Like a dancing machine. Okay. I could have sworn I already had that DTF transfer on here. The 50% off club. Okay, there you go. So let me upload it. And then it should work. Okay, so go now to the website and you will see where you can join the 50% off club. As soon as you join, it's going to give you a discount code. And then you can go ahead and start ordering. All right, let me see what other question y'all have. What's the difference between the mentorship and the 5 classes that begin on the 19th? So the 5 classes on the 19th is around Valentine's crafts. I teach a lot of different classes. So I teach Valentine, I teach crafts, I teach transfers. Sometimes you'll see me get on here talking about digital marketing. So I teach y'all how to sell digital products. You might see me get on here and talk about AI. I got so many memberships, so many classes. So I would say definitely, she said, what's the website? Oh, let me put the website over here. I would say definitely join what fits you right now, but don't try to join everything I put out, because you will be joining a lot of different memberships. Because I don't do one-time lifetime fees. Because I know the more that I learn, the more y'all can earn. So all of my classes are basically, that's the website right there. All of my classes are basically monthly. So if you join like my digital monthly, my crafts monthly, now you're joining my transfers monthly, that'll be, baby, about $500 a month. So I do have one main program called Diamond that gets everything I put out. So I have a program called Diamond. It's the Diamond Club. It's about $250 a month, but they get everything. They get digital, they get AI, they get content, they get craft, they get DTF, they get everything. But they pay what they weigh. So if you like, dang, she teach a lot of good stuff, I just want to find like a one-stop shop, I will highly suggest and Diamond is open right now. It's open right now. So if y'all go to that website and click on BG Mastermind, because I talk about that a lot, you will see where it say Diamond Club, but it's $249 to join, $249 a month. Are you selling ink anymore? No. I was selling ink and like party paper, but when I see how much money you make off of this, and I ain't got to pay all them dang on taxes coming from overseas, that lady charged $100-something for shipping. Baby, I'm selling transfer for right now. Now, I don't know what the future might hold, but for right now, transfer me, please. You feel me? What's your research strategy? E-Rank. E-R-A-N-K. She said, thanks so much. I'm just ready to join. Okay, yeah, Dorothy. Yeah, go to that website on my screen and you can join at any time. All of my programs are open at any time. So when y'all go to that website, or if you want to go to the main website, because that website is like a link tree. But if you go to my main membership website, you will see all of the memberships I offer. So let me just pull it up real quick. So my membership website, instead of crafting with Cassie, it is courses.blanchegalore. Now, when you go on there, you will see my $5,000 mentorship, but that's not open to October, and it'll be $10,000 in October. So I really can't nobody say I don't offer affordable classes. Like, I sell a class for anybody on any level. If you got $10,000, I got something for you. If you got $5,000, I got something for you. If you got $50, I got something for you. $100. Like, when you look on my website, all of these are memberships that you can join at any time. But I wouldn't join all of them. You know, I was just, if you want to join everything, this right here is the Diamond Club. But I got a membership for everything you want to learn. So yeah, y'all just, you know, play around with it. But yeah, on the 19th, I will be teaching you how to do Valentine crafts. A limited amount. It ain't gonna be a lot of crafts. Because at the end of that live, I'm gonna try to sell y'all into the mastermind. So it's just, you know, my whole technique that I use. Let me just tell y'all what I do. So if anybody ever be like, man, I want to learn her technique, her marketing skills, I go live and give y'all free value. And the reason I do that is so y'all can know I know what I'm talking about. After y'all see I know what I'm talking about, it's your job to say, do I want to keep learning from her, or do I have enough right here that can get me to the top? Most of the time you will have enough because I drop so much value, but the rest of the time, you're going to have to pay what you weigh. And I got something that's $27 a month, all the way up to $10,000 a year. So it just really depends on where you want to spend money on. But I can teach you anything when it's dealing with the craft industry. I can teach you basically anything. She said, I just got my business list. I just got my pre-order ebook. Don't play with my people. I'm telling y'all, thank y'all for the support. what would the first month of the mentorship program consist of? So basically content, teaching content. Basically, it'll be content every time. I won't teach you nothing else because I just taught you everything. The only thing you really need help with is running content, setting up your website. But between those two, that's all you need help with. You don't need nothing else. Because I just basically gave you everything for free. So if you're going to get mentored by me, that means you want to learn how to create content. You want to learn how to run emails, set up your website. So really, after you join for that first month, you don't have to stay every month unless you just love me. But if you just pay that $79, after month one, I'm going to drop so much value, you don't have to keep staying. But I'm going to make it to where you don't want to leave. You feel me? Because what my mastermind students at? They've been in the program for years. Every single month, they pay every month, and they don't want to leave. Tell them the truth. Do I drop gems or do I drop gems? What my mastermind students at? What my mastermind students at? I be dropping gems, y'all. So remember I told y'all earlier, I study the marketplace. I do my research, and I study my competitors. Well, they're not competitors, they peers. So I see what they teaching y'all, which is not enough, and I try to figure out how can I teach more than that to where y'all be like, dang, I'm gonna come learn over there because she just broke it down the whole willy-nilly. So when I study the trends in the marketplace, I make sure that anytime I go live, y'all gonna get so much value that you can take this free class and go do your big one. Like, you don't have to join anything that's paid for me because my free value gonna get you through the door. I promise you, it's gonna get you through the door. So, she said every time. She said every time. So you be like, man, I'm gonna come back and pay. Go take the free information I gave you today and go put it to work. And you're gonna come back and be like, I made hundreds of dollars off your free information. Now let me invest in one of your memberships. So you don't have to join anything right now. Take what I already taught you and go do your big one. Go do your big one. Go do your big one. She said, I just paid the $79. Don't play with Laverne. I'm paying for the experience and the value. Why reinvent the... Let me say this. She said, why reinvent the wheel? I teach my students that all the time. I said, y'all got to learn to copy the right cat. I'm a copycat by nature. I copied my coach Myron Golden when he told me what to do. I copied my coach Lamar Tyler when he told me what he do. I pay people to copy them. That's what mentorship is. What do you do? How can I copy you? So the main thing is you got to start copying the right cats because it's a lot of there's some stray cats out here. So you want to make sure before you go copy them, let me go do my little research. Let me go see what they got going on. Let me go see who their mentor is. Because if your mentor don't have a mentor, is you really getting mentored? So you just do your research. Matter of fact, don't even join nothing today. Everything I told you today, go Google it or go try to YouTube it and see if anybody else teaching it. They're not. Nobody's going to break it down to this level. Everything I teach y'all, how many pages of notes y'all got today? Everything I taught y'all. What my notebook at? Everything I taught y'all today. This was about, how many pages this is? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wrote 10 pages of notes for y'all in only an hour. That's how good I know what I'm talking about. All I had to do was sit here and think about every question y'all asked me. It took me 1 hour to create everything I just did on this live today. Now y'all got pages of notes that can last y'all for months, for years. Literally, it took me 1 hour to take everything out my brain and put it on this. And was this good today? So if you got this, then it taught me 2 hours. It took 2 hours to teach y'all. Think about it like this. If you learned this for free in 2 hours, imagine what you would get with 30 days with me. Now do the math. I got to go. In 2 hours, if this what you learned for free, I wonder what that paid information like. I got to go. Let me go get my kids so they can say bye to y'all. I got to go, baby. JJ. hey to my people. Come say hey to my people, because we got to go. Say hey, y'all. Stop playing all the time. Say hey to the people so we can go. Hey, you know what you said, hey? You said hey? You said hey? Ooh, you sleepy, baby. I've been in here for 3 hours teaching them for the free skin. What you got to say to them? I don't touch nothing in here. What you got to say? JJ ain't want to come here. Y'all know he be acting funny, but I got to go. I love y'all. I'll be back next Tuesday. My goal for 2026 is to go live every single week teaching y'all something different. Because remember, I told y'all, I do teach crafts. I do teach DTS. I do teach digital. I do teach AI. I do teach. But every week I go live, just know I'm going to sell you something on the end. I am. But I'm going to give you so much value on the front end, it'll be a no-brainer for you to choose what you want to do. So, excuse me, if you choose to do DTF this week, when I go live next week talking about digital marketing, it's going to be another membership. So just be thinking about it. Like, dang, do I just want to go ahead and get in her big boy diamond? JJ, come out. Or do I want to just keep jumping on her free lives and joining every little class? So just come join us in the diamond program, and we'll see y'all later. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. All right, love y'all. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Why you always doing the most? That's why I don't let you get on my lives. Right there. Right there. See, you finna go back to your daddy. Right.